What's up, party people? Get everything set up. That's working. Get my sound alerts working. Yeah, that should be good.
He needs some milk.
Looks like it is working.
Hello there.
Getting all the chats and stuff. Hold up. Okay, cool. You guys are spamming the emotes. I love it. Dawn is here. Schlussman's here. Outlaw Viper, I love you vids. Welcome along, everybody. Let me grab YouTube.
Don't set.
Soulstones is here. Good evening. Nasty Nate is here. What's up, my dude? Zika's here with the emotional damage. Well, I can tell you what we're not doing tonight, and that's pulling more or buying more prism crystals or whatever. I hate those things. That one stream we had was one of my least favorite streams we've ever done. Hi. Still on the camera. Let me move this over here. As you guys know, I'm always tweaking these settings for the stream. Music down just a hair. I don't know if that's too much. Zikos, I finally built my Taragi to Solar Scare for me. Took long enough to do it. Nice. Yeah, so long a boss is cool. We're just beating it for the first time is also cool. A free ancient on the main. Very glad to hear you say I'm not the royalty-free beats. Perfect, exactly. Yeah, the royalty-free beats are the background music. I apologize if they're too loud. Definitely let me know. Also, are you guys going for Basim? I am on the main account, and we're almost there, so that's exciting. And we're also going for the fusion. So I've been a busy boy, which means I've been not very busy on the free-to-play. I would love to, have no way to. Fair enough. Yeah, I spent $60 on soulstones, and the rest has just been gems and whatever soulstones I can earn. Like I had like 30 or 40 small ones and like 2 medium ones saved up. So I used those. I bought like 95 small soulstones for like $60, and then I earned some more from Hydra, stuff like that. How do we move this? I understand what's happening right now in OBS. Like this is just huge for some reason. Nope. There we go. Thank goodness. Okay. Schlesman with the Prime sub for 5 months. Thank you, my man. You are the GOAT, and I appreciate it. It is always funny to see this. Because almost all the stuff that happens during stream is all Twitch stuff. So it's messages, people redeeming points, and then like a Prime sub, those kind of things pop up here. There's typically very little that pops up from YouTube on stream in terms of activity. Obviously we have the chat, but like if someone donates on YouTube, we see this, or someone subscribes on YouTube, we see this. But all of this is just regular, like YouTube stuff from people watching videos and subscribing and stuff. Zico said you set to manual the Scarab. Nice. That's all I can do, and I spent 40 bucks and buy Predator. Dude, yeah, Predator is nasty. I have not built mine, but he is gross, and I'm happy I have him on the main account. Trying to save money at the moment, not spend it. Yeah, I'm doing the same thing. I am spending, obviously, still as a content creator, but I am spending less money this year in Raid. That's my goal. Less money. My goal is to make more money off of Raid this year and spend less money on Raid this year. Because I was working on my taxes, and I looked at the amount of money I spent last year in 2025, and it was gross. I was very ashamed, so that's not happening this year. I mean, $40 for Predator was worth it for me, LMAO. Plus getting a 6-star soul was massive. Yeah, if I had a 6-star soul, mine would be built, but I do not have him. Music's perfect. Wonderful. Okay. I love you, Vid. Said I pulled 3 mythic 6-star souls last time I summoned, had not a single one of them. Yeah, it's just tough, dude. It's I don't think I got much good at all this time. I build him, LMFAO. Yeah, I don't do a ton of PvP. I want to do just easy farming. I don't do a lot of like live arena. So I will build him, but I also don't have a soul on him, which I feel like hurts him a ton. Let me double check that that's true. I mean, I know he's not built, but okay, I have a 1-star soul on him, which I've not selected. And I need to farm his masteries, and he is booked. I did book him. I think I booked him in preparation to make a video, and I never made a video. Probably because I was hanging out with you guys and doing free-to-play stuff. You got me contemplating Marius, and I can't afford this stuff, Sam. Sorry, man. I don't want to make you spend money, but I do want you to get arguably the best champion in the game. Definitely the best free champion in the game by a mile. Tell me more about... Oh, but how much I spent? Nope. Too much. Too much. Zico said, is there a way to do sand dub without a Neri and someone? Yeah, there's lots of ways to do it. There are, if you want to do like 25, there's only a few ways to do it. Typically the way you do it is just, if you're high enough level and have good enough gear, is ally attacks. So I have a ally attack with Mikage and then Phoenix and Whisper, like just wreck her. But this is like very, very god tier in-game gear. You can do revival on death champions, and then you can nuke her in a few turns, because then you get nuked, come back, and then side cardio, for example, goes first. Everyone else goes slow. Sand Devil nukes you. You pop back up. You nuke the Sand Devil before they come back to their turns. So stuff like that is an option. Siphi is obviously the GOAT for like speed teams. Embrys can solo if you have an Embrys. I made a video about how to do that. We did that on stream one time. Embrys is a GOAT for this area of the game. But yeah, there are lots of regular, like just like sleep teams. Chronic or Aelin's very good for it. There's a rare Muck Stalker that can do it. Cornelia is good for it. There's lots of champions that can do it, or can help you do it. Yeah, but he ain't free. I gotta get Predator to do live arena. You don't have to get Predator to do live arena. That being said, I did hit Silver 1 tag again, and Ramatu finally feels like it might be achievable. Nice, man. I have Embrys, just don't have the needed booked ability. Ah, gotcha, dang it. Auto tag is a total game changer. Yeah, it's crazy. Like I can easily just do all of my things right now and not even be worried about it. Bro, I can't believe how easy it is to clear Nightmare Campaign with Razzle Arc Tagoar combo. My Razzle can go 5 to 6 times before enemy's turn with Relentless Set. Easy clap. Wow, that's impressive, Noble. Did you start a new account with Razzle Arc? I assume. Do need to do my Chimera tonight. I have Cornelia and Aelin. Does Aelin need to be booked? I don't know. I've never used Aelin. I just know that she helps a lot of people. Yeah, probably. If you want a 100% team, just because it's 75%. You can use Sniper to get it to 80, but without those first 2 books. It's just not going to be great. But there are better champions. I mean, you could book a Cornelia if you don't have Adolin. Adolin's good if she's booked. She's built for Sand Devil. On the free to play, all I'm working on is that CV team I sent you. Want to finish that? I'm not sure I have a ton left. Yeah, I think that's a good conversation that we probably need to have. Is I think maybe there's a chance we just make the free to play competition 2 months. Right, we still have 2 weeks left in February. And I'm also burning out. I feel like I'm not making a ton of progress. I don't have enough energy to really invest in like putting a ton of progress in certain areas. Like I need better gear, but I can't farm gear, and I can't like farm super high level dungeons. And if I feel like I'm farming like 13 on dungeons, I'm not getting very good gear. So I just need to put time and energy into it, and that's what I don't have a lot of. You know, we're past all like the easy progress. I'm still stuck on that stupid level 7 Great Hall, and yeah, I'm just not progressing basically. So if people want to do it, I'm happy to run it, but I don't think I will be playing my free to play in March, if we're being completely honest. I obviously want to coordinate and make, if people are still having fun and there's enough people that are doing it, we'll do it. And I'll give away prizes at month 3. But it does seem like a lot of the hype in general has died down. So it kind of just depends. If you guys disagree, definitely let me know. I will be looking for feedback. Dang it, I need to book Cornelia. Yeah, I think she does need to be booked. At least that one needs to be booked. But this book's with a 3-turn cooldown, which is awesome. Chandler Redman, do you know where Meesime Loopfang? Oh, Mezamel. No, I don't have her. But I've heard that she is a nuker mainly. This ability right here ignores defense, stone skin, and blocks revive. Yeah, I'm level 9 Great Hall and it sucks so hard. Yeah, I'll show you my free to play soon. And I'm just, again, I need better gear for my champions. I took Lysandra to 6 stars because I'm trying to get more speed to go first. Because if I don't go first, I get clapped. And I can't get her ascended. So then I'm wasting stuff on the Spirit Keep. And I'm farming like level 11 of the Spirit Keep, trying to get big pots. And I don't know. I just feel like I'm pulled in so many directions. And I don't have enough energy to beat all these things that I need to. But no, I don't know a ton about Mezamel. I know she's not the best, but I know that she's used mainly as a nuker. You see, I got her from the promo code. Nice. Yeah, I've started a Razovarg account. That was pretty fun. And then I just started a Corvus account yesterday. Free to play is amazing for the first 45-ish days in a duels. Well, this is about the time that I quit last year. Not quite. It was February 27th when my daughter was born, and I quit. I don't know if free to play challenges are just burnout simulators, TBH. Like tons of creators that did it when Hell Hades did it basically quit the game for a period after doing it. Yeah, I mean, it's like if you're playing 12 hours a day, which you have to compete, like compete at a high level, then yeah, it's just a lot. Which is part of why I haven't been as focused on, like, can I be at the top of every category? I think if I was a full-time content creator, I would have, because I think I could do it if I was just, like, streaming more often and playing the free-to-play, because then it's kind of double-dipping on both progressing in the free-to-play and streaming and making money. And also, if I could have been like working on a video and have that on one screen, as opposed to like I have an actual job, which I have to work on. And that sucks. He can solo Scarab King with Golden Elixir. Wow. I mean, 11 minutes is slow, but that's still awesome. Mills is here. Hello. Welcome, welcome. She's used in live right now. She has a dope block revive. That's what I said, yeah. Welcome, Angelus. Yeah, I said her block revive is her best ability from what I've heard. Look at that team. 700k player power. And we wrecked them. But yeah, I don't want to say I'm burnt out, but I'm definitely like, I'm getting there a little bit. I was doing, like 5 or 6 accounts because I had the main and the free to play, and I had the referrals, and then I had some gift accounts that were given to me. And then all these new promo codes, I would start a new account because like you said, like it's just fun to start a new account at the beginning. Hey, Osa, welcome. Yeah, that first day or two is so fun. And with all these new champions, like I was tempted to start a Turvold account tonight when I saw him. Because Turvold isn't game breaking, but he is a good champion. And again, they're giving out free Void Legos, which is crazy. Bruce is here. Welcome, welcome. But yeah, Turvold is a good champion and used to be like a god tier champion. And honestly, like still has uses. Hone is here. Welcome in. And one thing I do think would be cool about Turvold is his main ability right here, Juggernaut. If is killed, resets the cooldown, regardless of whether or not you have books. So this isn't going to be near as good on Clan Boss as it is normally, but this could still be like huge in the arena, right? He can just buff himself, get an extra turn. He's got 3 buffs there, and hit here. Presumably should kill somebody. Which should be a good counter to UDK because the first hit will go to UDK, second hit will go somewhere else. You can still kill someone else, and then just do it again. You know, so I feel like he could be a lot of fun. Or I know he could be a lot of fun. Bruce said, is a nodal fusion permanent or do I have to summon her at the end of the fusion? Nope, not permanent. You have to summon her at the end of the fusion. Wait, nope, I misspoke. Sorry, because she's not a fusion, she's a fragment summon. If it's a fragment summon, you can keep these fragments forever. I saw fusion in my brain, even though I knew that wasn't true. Yes, you can keep the fragments until you're ready. Like I'm gonna earn Bassam today or tomorrow, and I can pull him today or tomorrow. I can keep him for 2 years or whatever, however long I want to. What am I trying to work on? Champion training, Gustin Frenzy. That's what I'm trying to do. Be careful with that. Bassam might be time gated since it's AC related. That's a good point. I would assume that if there was a point like where you have the fragments and they did like pull him out of the game or whatever, that they would probably send a warning out about it first. But I would also wonder if they would kind of just like summon him for you like they do if you have Prism Crystals left. That would be my guess. Because I don't think there's any way that I'm not going to. I'm going to pull Bassam at the next event just because I want him. But I would imagine that they would just pull them for you instead of making someone lose all their fragments. But I could be wrong. They would just give you 10,000 silver for each fragment. Then they need to pay you the money. They need to send you a PayPal payment for, what is it? Is it $10 for every 5 fragments? What is it that they pay, or not, they charge? Like if you missed 5 fragments, it's $10 to get those 5 fragments, or is it $5? It's not $1 per fragment. I think it's $10. So it'd be $200 for my 100 fragments. That's what they have to pay me if I don't pull them. $2 per fragment. Yeah, okay. So I'll choose not to pull them if you give me $200 because I only spent 60 plus gems. Wouldn't that be nice? We will get to the free to play at some point, I promise, but the main account is behind, and I try and do as much as I can at night, because what happens is it gets close to reset, and I'm like, shoot, haven't done this, haven't done this, haven't done this. So I'm trying to do as much as I can. And then I guess we might hop on that alt free to play. So, yeah, I'm super ready for Godforge to release. Was hoping it'd be in February, but I don't know. Yeah, I mean, if the event's ending soon, I'd imagine they at least have news. Probably something I will monitor. Because like I said, I might be making content on it. We will see. You said I'm running Doom Tower right now too, so lame can't just instant it. Yeah, it's annoying. It's honestly one of the main reasons I still have like this team together. I don't use it for much else besides because most dungeons are more optimized now. This used to be like a dungeon team, but with Seer, and then I upgraded it to Taras, but now it's really just Doom Tower. Unless it's like a super difficult wave, which we might hit a super difficult wave soon, or I just put in the more slow team. But yeah, it's just not worth like investing a ton of time into this. I still haven't Corvus from the link and it's 4 days in. Are you sure you did it correct, Jaconi? Because I just created one yesterday and it's worked. I actually created 2 yesterday. But yeah, if it's 4 days, it definitely didn't work. Mine took about 30 minutes, but it definitely works. And it seems like a lot of it is server dependent on how many people are like starting new accounts. Are we just sitting here in silence, a little meditation time? There should be music. But yes, I was kind of just contemplating. I was also looking at... So I mentioned that I might be starting or making content on Godforge, and I was trying to see what my colleague is up to, because I know Cobb has continued to make... Because we started making content on Infield, Arknight's Infield, and that flopped. And so I know he's been making content on a few other games, and none of them have done very well. But his channel is kind of growing. More than mine is. My channel had like 8 subscribers and he's got 225. So he's doing something right. But he's also made 3 times as many videos as I did. So hopefully Godforge is awesome. That's the point. And I'll make Godforge content and love it and it'll do well. Yeah, Corvus should be there ASAP. We can walk through a link really quickly. It doesn't take super long. But the other day I got more messages and I was testing it out. And so I almost once a day, I test out the links and make sure they still work. So I'd gotten a lot of messages and comments that day. And so I was like, okay, maybe it's not working. Gibber Tony with the follow. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I would just delete whatever accounts if you haven't gotten them. Also, if you haven't already, I'm sure you have, but log out and then log back in. That's a huge like troubleshooting fix. But yeah, I was like, oh, I'm getting a lot of, links or messages today that the Corvus link isn't working. And that's one of the newest links we just got. So maybe it's not working. So I went and tested it and I didn't get the champion. I was like, well, dang, that does suck. Maybe there's issues. And I think I sent a message in the general chat of Discord. And I was like, oh yeah, it looks like it's not working right now. Sent a message to my team. They didn't respond. And then at the end, like I went to lunch with my wife and I came back and it was working. So I don't remember, my champion Corvus had shown up. So I'm not sure why. Can I DM you an email? Yeah, absolutely. I'll make your account for you on stream. Because I was just gonna make a throwaway account. So I'm happy to make one that you'll use. That was my plan. I remember it because I made several emails. It was John Tran, and I made John Tran 1 or whatever, and then that didn't work. And I tried John Tran 2 with a different email, and that one didn't work either. The Corvus link didn't work, and the Tholin link didn't work, and I came back and the Corvus one had worked. So I'm sure the Tholin one would have worked too, but I deleted that one. And then we're potentially going to be doing a takeover for free-to-play Ronin, but he never responded. And he didn't really give me a ton of info, so I think we're going to wait and do that. Like, I have his login, but I have his login from January where because he won one of the prizes, right? So he was one of the 3 winners for the free-to-play competition, and he won the free takeover. So he messaged me like last week or like earlier this weekend, and he was like, hey, excuse me. When are you going to do a takeover? I was like, oh, I can do it on stream on Wednesday. And he said, sure, sounds good. And then I messaged him earlier today and he hasn't responded. Because I have the login, but I need to know, like, who can I not touch? What difficulty of Hydra are we trying to face? What can I use? Can I use books? Can I use chickens? Can I use gems for masteries? Those kind of things. Like the typical takeover questions I need to ask him, and he hasn't responded. Oh, excuse me. So I can't do much until he responds. Nice. I just saw your ping. That's hilarious. Don was also responding to him. Kelvin is a brand new player, and he sent me about 45 questions over the past 2 days. Which, in part, is why I'm trying to start doing that little short series about like new players, day ones. I did the day one, and it turned out to be super long. So I'm going to try and record day 2 and make it shorter. Are cross fragments obtainable, or do I need to change them to mod? I think you have to. I don't think he's obtainable anymore. I think you just have to change them. He said he also emailed you or sent you like 45 questions. I don't know. I feel like I'm happy to help people, but sometimes it's just a lot. Also, not 45, but a few. Fair enough. Speaking of Godforge, I'm almost unlocked. Still stuck with Leonidas. Can't get a legendary pull to save my life. But I'm almost full on Ether. Probably the next day or 2. And then should be able to get a legendary imprint. I have no idea what imprints are good, though. Don, so if you have an idea of what imprints I should go for, let me know. Do you need to do it on a hero you have? Like, I'm not going to have a legendary hero, most likely. Is that part of the tier list? No, not at all. Okay. Imprints? I don't want to rank now. I want to see people's ranks. Do you want a Lego imprint if possible? Yeah, I will be able to get one. I'll have enough. So imprint's like a weapon enchantment. Okay. Got a legendary today, but won't be able to keep it because I won't have 20 fragments. That sucks. Dang. So you didn't start in time. That's unfortunate. Oh, no worries, man. You're good. So imprint's like a weapon enchantment. Okay. So let's see. Do I have any of these? I have Aphrodite, Sizzin, and Loki's. I guess it doesn't really say it. So that one is Loki's is B tier according to this person. The same one, Ashes of Decay. Also B tier. They're saying there's a chance they'll extend to the event. That's fair. Nice. 14K. Okay. And then Aphrodite. Granted, I can't buy one now, but that one's listed as A tier. I don't know how long these stay. I guess they changed the next reward cycle. And then I've been looking for other ones. I haven't locked this one in yet. What do you think is the best weapon? Because it seems like there's varying opinions. Like, you think Excalibur is the best weapon, so I should just keep it? Yeah, because I've seen Excalibur, Mjolnir, and I think Forge Fire up there at the top. Yeah, and Namsaru, Forge Fire, but Excalibur seems like it's always up at the top. Got a bunch of summons, try to save it up. Okay, I'm trying to get Heimdall. Okay, it's Heimdall, that guy. Yeah, I mean, I have no idea what I want to do. I just want to have as good of a start as I can, especially when we be making content on it. But yeah, I mean, I'll be super close to. I'll be at. I guess let me think of how much I have. So that was 5,000. So that's 30,000. Yeah, and then 25,000 will be. So I need the full 5,000 more. But I have Fafnir going right now, so that's 1,800. And then I'll do some more tonight, obviously. Heimdall is indeed that guy. Okay. Then yeah, especially if I don't know much about the game or don't know what I'm doing, then it sounds like Excalibur is a good choice for me to start with. Go back and look at Aphrodite's imprint. What does it do? Allies gain 1% charm meter when inflicting damage to an enemy. This effect is doubled on allies who are under speed up 3 and init up 3. I have Wukong and Excalibur locked in. Nice, dude. Well, I don't have Wukong, but I have Leonidas. And then I have Excalibur. I guess I can lock in Excalibur, but I haven't locked in one of these yet. That's not a bad one. Okay. I mean, I can't get her now. I still need the 5,000 more ether, but that shouldn't be more than a day or two. Wukong and Excalibur are the best, in my opinion. Okay. Good to know. Wukong and Excalibur... Sorry, Wukong is the best champion, or Wukong's imprint is the best one? Which one are you saying? I find it funny how Wukong exists in 24% of the games. Okay, the imprint is best with Wukong. Okay, I'll try and remember that. But yeah, it's just... Yeah, it is funny that he's in so many, but I think it makes sense. The one and only CK is here. Uh-oh, King Copium with the raid. Party of 25. Let's go, dude. Welcome, welcome. The one and only CK, welcome. First time chatter. How are you guys doing? What were y'all? Let me see if I can give you a shout out really quick. Been a minute since I've done this, but I think my mod is currently away. Nice. So another raid, YouTuber or raid Twitch streamer. You guys should go check out King Copium. Thank you guys. How was y'all's stream? What were y'all up to? Let's go. Also, King Copium with the follow. Thank you, my man. I appreciate that. I will happily follow you right back, my man. But welcome along, everybody. We're playing a little raid, doing some Doom Tower farming right now. Then we're going to hop back over to the free-to-play account. And then we also were talking a little Godforge in the background. Playing a little Godforge in the background, kind of just talking about it, getting prepared for the go live, which is exciting. I don't know if any of you guys are interested or will be moving over, or not moving over necessarily, but playing both. You got your big account from a Copium giveaway. Big props to him. Nice, man. Giveaways are so fun. I thought about doing some tonight, but I don't have any accounts to give away tonight, and I don't have time to do takeover giveaways right now. Very unfortunate. I know we do a lot. We used to do a lot of giveaways on Wednesdays, but it's not super feasible right now. You got Shamash locked for your hero. Nice. What's up, Sam? I've been watching you in the tubes, man. I didn't know you were doing the Twitch thing too. Yeah, Twitch is much more irregular. I typically stream every Wednesday night. That's my like steady one, and I try and stream at least once a week. Besides that, so twice a week total. But yeah, definitely more on YouTube than Twitch. We'll be around. He pulled a dupe Geralt from the Remy LeSean pool. Nice, dude. Congratulations. Debating on a +2 6-star or a +1 6-star and keeping the 5-star dupe. I feel like I would keep the 5-star dupe. Shamash is A++, probably my third choice of all the heroes. Heimdall, Vivienne, Shamash. Okay. Well, I've just gotten other epics, and I'm like, I don't know much about other epics or how much they would change versus Leonidas, but I at least know Leonidas, and I think that's cool. So, and it seems like he's solid. If he's not one of the best, he's at least mid-tier. So I'll keep him until I get a legendary. But who knows? We're running out of days, right? 9 days. We'll see if I even get a legendary. Leo's a solid epic. Draconi said you sent me a DM. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, we are about to test. I don't know if Copium, you guys have seen all the different new player promo codes that have come out. We've made several videos and helped people get those like new player link codes and stuff started. And every day I get like 30 requests because people, or not 30 requests, 30 people being like, oh, it just doesn't work. It's not working. It's not working. And sometimes it isn't. Sometimes it is. So we're going to go make one of those accounts now and verify some testing. Say your summons for a few days, do a big summit party on stream. All right, I mean, I can do that. Sounds like it makes a big difference to me. Happy to advise as best I can. Yeah, that's a great idea. To be honest, I didn't know that they stacked up, so that's good to know. I mean, I guess that makes sense, but I kind of just thought it was like 20 free wins per day, and I guess I thought if you didn't use them, you would lose them. Jack, which link code do you want me to use for your new account? Godforge is awesome. I was an alpha tester. Nice. Yeah, I signed up for the alpha, and I just got like, it's such a lame excuse because it's my excuse for everything, but I just got like crazy busy. And so I've yet to play. The Godforge quest that we were just doing is the only extent that I've played, and then talking to Don about it. Yeah, you guys should be friends. Y'all both played in the alpha. All right, so let's go start that new account. So glad to find your channel on Discord. So far, it's been awesome. Well, good, man. I'm glad to hear that. So we'll log out. Yeah, so which link code are we using? Of course I'll follow you, man. I appreciate the raid, dude. I was thinking I'm probably just going to delete this old version because I think people get confused. Or I might copy it. Because like I think it takes you to sheet 1 when people log in and it's just confusing. Nice. There's another follow. The Tholin works fine. Which Tholin one? There's a lot. So there's Tholin, Miscreated Monster, Venomage, and Allure. Or you have my link, which is Tholo, Uugo. Nope, sorry. Tholin, Venomage, Lightsworn, Uugo, and Tagoar. Wait, you just said, you're saying conflicting things. You said Corvus, the Tholin works fine. Oh, gotcha. You're saying you want me to make a Corvus because The Tholin link works for you? Is that what you're saying? Kobe said, that's what I was thinking since they're buff too. She seems strong. Time to talk to my kiddo. Yeah, man, you're good. Yeah, she seems really good. I do not have one, sadly, but. Apricot, sub Sam, it's been a while. Hope all is well. Yeah, man, things have been good. Things have been good. Staying busy, but it's good. Mr. Guardian, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Caretaker said, what's going on? We're starting a new account for Jack. You said you used my Tholin link. Okay. So just to clarify, one more time, I am creating a new account with Corvus, correct? That's what you're asking me to create for you? Nice. There you go. Okay. Okay. Perfect. Let me pull this off the screen real quick. You guys can ponder at that beautiful thing. Caretaker is a staple, exactly. There's no raid streams that Caretaker is not a part of. I'm trying to stalk, but somebody's realizing it. Well, glad you're here, my man. I wish there was an option that, like, just skip the tutorial. I was going to say, like, after you've done it, like, 5 times or something, but then there's no way that player can know that. Unless they're tracking IP addresses, which I guess they could, but I'd rather them not. Yeah, I mean, it's just like, I don't even know. It's so hard to even, like, hazard a guess. Probably 200. Yeah, I'm an experienced player. Yeah, skip tutorial or something. Just, I don't know. Because this year, I've probably done at least 50. Right? Because I've made like 7 accounts for the free-to-play. I've made like 10 different accounts to show for the videos. I've made like 5 or 6 different ones for viewers like we're doing right now. I've made like 5 or 10 to troubleshoot. Probably 10 to 15 to troubleshoot. I don't know. I feel like I've done so much. So we're going Corvus. Do you have a preference on starter champion? I think a lot of people would say Aethel, so you have a Sacred Order champion. Sam, I have a ton of mercurial gear and I thought it was kind of trash, but Ash made a video on it being insane. I do know it's insane. I have not built it, and I am not the person to ask about who you should put in it. But I would keep it, especially if you have any good gear. I would definitely keep it. I should give you the I'm an experienced player. Yeah, I think I just read that, but totally agree. There's an in-game whale Brazilian player who's a Lightsworn focus. He says mercurial is the best set in the game for PvP. Well, there you go. I am an in-game player, but I wouldn't call myself a whale, but I'm definitely not live arena focused. Make sure to get the man his Madame. No. Jack can do that for himself. Marichka and Cora. Okay. Yeah. I mean, any champion that needs protection, right? Like, that makes sense. Jack, do you care who we get? Jaconi? Who we care who we get for the starter? But yeah, I'm absolutely not going through the mayhem of Elhain. Okay. The mayhem of trying to get Madame Saris. Oh no, the literal worst. Nah, she's okay. I like Elhain better than Aethel, honestly. And Gaelic. I think Elhain might be my second favorite. I think it's Kale, Elhain, Aethel, Gaelic, in my opinion. Crime Fighting Beavers here. Yes, we're starting a new account for Jaconi, not for myself. We're testing the Corvus link, troubleshooting it if it doesn't work. Yeah, Elhain hits the hardest in terms of nuking, and she's got 2 AoEs, which none of the other ones have. Kayle, Aethel, Gaelic, Elhain. She's definitely better than Gaelic. In what world is Gaelic better? Because of the little decreased defense? With today's referrals codes, Kayle doesn't seem worth it anymore. But who would you take over him? Kayle still is the best poisoner. He's still going to be the best clan boss damage dealer. That's just not true, Don. Kayle's strongest ability is listed as strong, and hers is legendary. Elhain's is legendary. You did do all the referrals. That's true. I'm just telling you from a multiplier standpoint. She hits harder than Kayle, and she has 2 AoEs. I like Elhain. Well, I'll give you 2 reasons. Boing and boing. That's hilarious. It's like watching mommy and daddy fight. I don't like it. We can agree to disagree. We agree on more things than we disagree on. All right. So this time we just got Corvus straight up. There you go. Draconia, I will send you the login and password and stuff and let you do the rest of it. From a real life standpoint, she's much slower than the other 3. Yeah, I did notice that when I've used her in the past. Once you unlock AI presets, she can be a very, very good campaign farmer because, again, she has 2 AoEs. But until then, she's pretty slow. Let me show you guys my little mini alt account, the one that I tested with Corvus, and then I kind of played for a day, and then I pulled a legendary. Don't forget Chimera on main. Thank you, Caretaker. Yeah, I have a little to-do list app on my phone, and I've added weekly Hydra and Chimera reminders. Elhain is one that lags behind every single time. Yeah, it's so interesting. You mentioned that Aethel, those counts all pull ahead, which I feel like is so weird, because I'm not very impressed with Aethel under anything, besides Fire Knight. Aethel shouldn't be as fast as she is, but I don't know why. Yeah, it's so interesting. She has a cool background. I appreciate it. It's I got the wallpaper engine, and I was messing around with some, and I thought this one was pretty cool. And then I also have. Let's switch the screens. I also have this one, which is cool. Little helmet, and this little ring thing right here is actually a. Wait, I lost my mouse. Like a speaker thing, so it goes up and down with the volume. So this is the volume of the music going on right now, and it's cool because it's basically a cooler calendar. It's got the time and the date, so I keep that up on one of my monitors if I'm not using them, which is cool. But obviously right now I'm using all of the monitors. Yeah, they're all Star Wars themed. Corvus is a legendary. Yep, Corvus is amazing. So this is the 200 Corvus start, which I argue is the best start in the game right now. And then we got Moto of the Peel. I totally agree she's garbage on paper. I mean, you're the results, man. I've never invested much into an Aethel account, so if you're saying that she's better than we think, then she's probably better than we think. I'm happy to agree with you. I have the wallpaper engine too, but I realize I never get to see the background. Yeah, that is sad, right? Like, I because of that, I try and use like this as like a almost clock or calendar when I'm not needing it, but most of the time I need it. When I'm working, I have 4 screens going, which is so crazy. So I have 2 work screens, my laptop and 1 desktop monitor, and then I have my computer which runs Raid, and then typically another one which runs like Discord or YouTube. So I've got 4. Oh, correct. Yes, I never swung it back. So good call. There you go. Thank you for the heads up. Yeah, I mean, there's not much to see. Just the Twitch chat and then the OBS settings. Nice. Cool. Thanks, y'all. But yeah, Moto, pretty interesting champion. I don't have him on the main, which is so funny. I feel like I keep pulling... Yes, you definitely need to get us all a drink. I keep pulling champions in their free-to-plays that I don't have. Or they keep doing them as promo codes. Like I don't have Sissia or Cheshire Cat, and they're both promo codes. But Moto, AoE, ignore shields. Damage increases on enemies under Stone Skin. Definitely going to use a Desert Queen, yeah, 100%. Chaconi. So I would do this star right here. Corvus and 200 Rock. I beat Brutal Campaign the fastest I've ever beat on any account. Yeah, she's so good. Like half a box of wine and I can't handle any more drinks. We love a good box wine, dude. That's so funny. Yeah, but Moto, if the champion removes one, he removes Stone Skin. Or I guess if he hits through it. Yes, yeah, if he hits through it, guarantees him an extra turn. AoE stun, places an extra hit on enemies under stun, which is awesome. And then decrease defense on A1 is solid. And I think his passive is cool once you get him ascended. 200 Arc with whoever your best like support champion is. So Tagoar, or you can do 200 Arc by yourself, or you can do Corvus if you have a Corvus. It's any champion that can stay alive, basically. But yeah, whenever this enemy champion kills an enemy, places a stun on the enemy with the highest turn meter for 2 turns. Isn't that awesome? Yeah, 200 Rock is crazy. As I've like played more and more on these free-to-play accounts, it's hard not to, for that best starts list, it's hard for me not to put just 200 Rock with every single promo code. But I'm trying to give like options, you know? So like a lot of this, you know, this is this code with 200 Arc, this code with Razavark. But honestly, like this code with 200 Arc is probably still better than this now. And this code with 200 Arc is probably still better than these. You know, like it's just crazy how good 200 Arc is. And like you really shouldn't consider Sissia. Someone messaged that earlier. She's not the most fun, but she's certainly the best. That's a great description. No, she does not need Relentless. Just high defense, high speed. But what am I trying to do now? Win some of this stuff. Also, something, and I think this is a new thing. Oh, I should get Esme as a partner. Yeah, I've never used Esme. If I had Moto, maybe I would. Welcome along, Torlek, by the way. This is something I didn't know. And tell me, am I crazy or did they just add this? So I know that day 1 for 24 hours you get double Sacreds. We pulled 2 Sacreds. We didn't get anybody. Or no, we got Moto. I think. And then after that is double Voids. But then now it's double Ancients. Is that new? Or has it always been like that? It makes sense. Sacreds, Voids, Ancients. But I feel like on most accounts, and even in my new player video, my short that I recorded, I said, you can pull your Ancients whenever, or you can save them for a 2x because there is no guaranteed 2x. Nah, Sissy is a trap. All my referrals have her, and they've been awful to finish. I'm not sure I'll get them to 50. Yeah, dude, I mean, she's cool, but I think she's kind of like Cheshire Cat, where I think she's an in-game champion, and you need in-game gear for her to be as good as she needs to be. Yeah, I think this is new, because I wasted some of my Ancients, and I could have pulled like 8 or 9 more of them on the 2x. But then I was stupid and used gems to buy more Ancients, and I didn't get anybody. Actually, that's not true. I got an Epic. I got Jareg. I like how they modified Disney pairing for some champions. Yeah, that is interesting. So Esme is girl from Hunchback of Notre Dame. I have no idea. And then Moto is supposed to be the Hunchback, kind of. Maybe. Seems like a stretch. I do think he's got one of the coolest looking weapons in the game. A trick for ally protector on number 1 account. Yeah, he's awesome. He was one of my first like ally protectors 5 or 6 years ago. He's great. I just don't have books for him yet. Venomage is getting all my books currently. But yeah, I shouldn't have wasted all my gems because now I'm stuck. Yeah, Mel's, I think you're right. I think that is new. Gonna try to rank up my ally protect team to see if it would even be viable. Yeah, I mean, you definitely need good gear. But at some point, you need to try some kind of buffing team instead of just throwing your best champions in there. Saying that to myself as well, being self-aware because that's currently what I do is just throw my best champs in. I threw my Harima in today with no gear because I moved it around for Faction Wars, and she didn't even do that much less, which means her gear is not very good. But yeah, I'm excited to build Moto. Obviously, Corvus has got the first set of masteries, and he will be the first 6-star. But I was tempted to build Moto because he's got 2 AoEs like Corvus. And I'm curious how hard he can hit. But Corvus is insane, dude. I don't think people online understand it. Because every time I put Corvus over Narma, people are like, I don't think so, dude. Corvus isn't that good. Narma's crazy. I'm like, I get that Narma's crazy. So is Corvus. And Corvus is so much better everywhere else. Like, Narma would not be very helpful here at all, and Corvus is amazing here. I don't know. I just think I'm all aboard the Corvus train right now. Which, like, Narma can solo stuff too. I think on boss content, she's the same or better. But my biggest thing is waves. Anytime there's more than one champion, I want Corvus over Narma. Corvus is one of my top 5 champs for your account. I know he's not top 5 in the game. Yeah, he's definitely not top 5 in the game, but he is unbelievable. And with his poison output, he can be one of the best like solo champions in the game. Come on, dude. Give me... I've done 2 runs, and I've gotten 0 actual pots. He pushed me through a lot of stuff. Dude is a stud. Yeah, big time. Big time stud. Major stud alert. Yeah, I'm a big fan as well. I also think the epics you get with that champion are better, right? So Tagoar, Venomage, Mordecai. I guess there is a Tagoar, Venomage, Mordecai link as well. Deacon's huge. I don't know though. I'm almost thinking, looking back at it now, I would take this. I don't know how well you guys can even see this, but Uugo, Tagoar, and Deacon, or Tagoar, Venomage, Mordecai. I think I would take Tagoar, Venomage, and Mordecai over Uugo, Tagoar, and Deacon now. You said Moto is a stud. No, he's talking about, yeah, Hone is a stud, exactly. See, we're literally out of energy and can't do anything on this account. Like we could fight some arena, but we're gonna have to fight arena later. You'd rather have a Leroy than Mordecai. I think that's fair. Mordecai's so good. Mordecai becomes so good where we are now in the free-to-play, right? Which is where you're trying to progress in different areas. Because Mordecai's huge for Hydra. Mordecai's huge for Spider. Mordecai's huge for Doom Tower bosses. But Mordecai's also a great early game. He can be your increased attack champion for your arena team to set them up. He can be your... which account are we logging in on? There's my Fight Hydra notification. Wait, Fight Hydra's done. Fight Chimera. More to solve, but Chronom is free. No. Chronom is not free. Chronom requires a unbelievable amount of time investment, which I am not remotely close to. 43, 41, 37. How you feel about these accounts, that's how I feel about my main referrals, dude. I'm not even close, bro. Yeah, FK is... I don't know why. I don't know if I can change that. That's like the auto ban. Caretaker, is that something we can edit? So if someone trying to say Fire Knight and they type FK, it's thinking they're trying to say the F word, so it bans that. I'd be happy to unban that if we know how. Because that's like a default setting, not something I adjusted. Hone said you can't. Nice. Yeah. Go ahead and take that one out. Because I don't think I've ever seen someone use it in the context of saying the F word. I've just seen people use it saying it for Fire Knight. All right, we can check some arena, see if there's any fights we can beat. Caretaker, you do. You're faster. Also, we might have a special guest come say hi. Yes or no?
I'm feeling shy again.
I mean, you can say that. But no, I don't think people say it like that. Don said, let's go, Lady of Raid.
Lady of Raid. What are you all working on?
My account's just playing.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That sounds fun.
Mm-hmm. Come say hi.
Where's your camera?
Being annoying. Hello there.
Hello.
See, I don't know why it's so small.
So little.
That's
All right. Good night, everyone.
Yeah, come say hi. Like, this is so small. I don't know why this is so small. This is gonna be jealous that the lady visits why he's gone. Yeah, he's got a new phone, so he doesn't know how to log into Discord.
Well, I was about to say y'all should know it's going to be at the beginning because I go to bed early, but honestly, y'all been doing this an hour, so I'm honestly a little late to the game.
Sure. Come say hi. I don't know why I can't get this to get figured out, though. There we go.
I thought you were, knew all this stuff.
Nope. Still learning. New streamer. There she is.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, Hazel. Welcome.
My wife says hi. Hi, wife. Oh, love supporting husbands in their
Exactly.
hobbies.
It's not a hobby. It's a job.
It's a passion.
Exactly. Raid is a lifestyle.
I love the hello there's. That's hilarious.
Yeah, it should play.
I did. I heard it.
Oh, okay. Wife Piratoni, Don Piratoni's wife. That's funny. Salutations, Madam Raid. Lady
yes.
Raid, yeah.
Yes.
I think I like Lady Raid.
I mean, I play this game so much. I
Exactly.
deserve the title.
Yeah, you're basically like the mascot.
Yeah. I can just tell you all about it and
Teach
run
us.
the
You can
game.
do my takeovers for me.
Yeah, if you told me nothing and I just played, no issues.
Mm-hmm.
Easy.
Oh, I didn't even post about this. You guys want to see who I pulled? I pulled this from an ancient shard.
That's special.
He's a boar.
Is it a boy?
A boar. But it's definitely a boy, yes. If you can see their nipples, it's a
Yeah,
boy.
but they're very uneven. One's way to the left and
I
one's
do.
way to the bottom.
I do agree. He's got wonky boobs for sure.
Did
Artistry
you know we
says
have
howdy
a
from Ken-
second guest?
So many guests this stream.
Yeah.
Hey.
It's Puppy Ray.
Lady Raid and Puppy Raid.
Mm-hmm.
No, I like my Uugo as well. I'm excited. Like I said, I'm just the doggo of Raid. Exactly. No, I'm excited as well. I don't think it's going to change too much. Could definitely be helpful for Arena and Hydra, but it's like, will I ever really push Hydra over the next 2 weeks?
King Charles! Yes!
That's awesome.
Wow, someone
That's
who knows
funny.
dogs. That's impressive.
That's true. She gets a lot of,
The funniest to me was when we first got her and she was like, you know, a tiny little puppy. And somebody said, is that a Saint Bernard? I was like, if a Saint Bernard was a puppy, it would already be
at least
this size. Yeah. Let alone a little puppy that can fit in my little hands. That was hilarious. But
That's
I don't know. For the most part, I just get Cocker Spaniel.
Yeah, a lot of people ask if she's a Cocker Spaniel.
Or is that a Spaniel just in general? And I'll be like, yeah.
Pitbull, yeah, exactly.
Or is that Lady in the Tramp? And I'm like, yes.
Or is your dog named Lady from Lady and the Tramp?
Yeah.
That is a total opposite of how large St. Bernard is, exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Is his mouth watering? I don't think so. Or is that the character? Oh, yeah. The character says.
Yes. And mine is. But you're right. That's kind of gross. I didn't notice that.
It's like acid almost.
I wonder if any of their champions' mouths are watering. He's got his teeth out.
Hmm.
He needs some veneers. I can also tell we have gross teeth here.
Please give Dungeon Crawler Cart a chance.
Oh, no. Dungeon Crawler Carl is like a book that everyone recommends. The Cocker Spaniel jokes alone will sustain you. Nice. Nice, it works. So there's a dungeon in the game called Fire Knight. And so people say like FK13 or FK20 or whatever. And Twitch bans it because it thinks they're saying the F word. And so he removed it so that people can say it. Nice.
Good.
I have a 10-month-old mutt that's 85 pounds. Yeah, this is crazy. She's 4? 4, and she's 18 pounds. Or 20 pounds, maybe.
20.
She was
20.
18. She's probably back to
18.
20.
Yeah. Yeah. Ever since the vet where she was 18 pounds, our daughter has started eating food now, which means that somebody gets a lot of scraps. We've started locking her away now, but yeah, she's eaten a lot of extra food that she normally never gets. We normally do not give her any human food at all. And she gets little treats from... Oh, sorry, didn't mean to say that word. Got a little excited there. Some goodies.
You lock away your daughter?
Oh my gosh, that's so funny. We lock away the dog.
When we feed our daughter.
When we feed the daughter.
That's so funny.
Oh my gosh, diet time. She's been on a diet.
Yeah.
Which I don't know. She'll be fine. Oh. Yeah. Oh my, what in the world?
I guess you haven't heard that sound before.
That's insane!
It used to, for the longest time, it was super long. It was super loud, where it was like way too... It would like bust everyone's speakers when it played.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
You said it, Lady Radic. That's so true.
Said
Yeah,
what?
when we're feeding my daughter, we lock her up.
Oh yeah. No.
I mean, I guess we could do the same thing. Wait, do you guys not hear the sound effects? I thought no, they're set up correctly. Oh, dang it. They were set up correctly in the welcome lobby. That's so annoying.
Aww.
You guys have done so many of them.
There have been a lot. Just from me being down here, I've heard 5, 6.
Oh.
Sucks.
Oh, that got moved. That's why.
So it is good?
Yeah. Because I heard them earlier. And
I was going to
the
say,
music
why would you be
stopped, too.
purchasing some if they're not working? Sit still. Aw.
It's all home. That's funny. They're cheap, though.
They're saying they don't hear it. No music or sound.
The music is definitely working now. Professional streamer? No. Amateur streamer. I mean, I guess by legality, I'm a professional streamer.
Hey, he streams his best.
Do my
He
best.
gives his full heart. Give him some credit. The dog is 4 years old.
Yeah, it's working. Did you guys just hear noise? OBS says that the sound just came out for noise. I think it wasn't.
Emotional
See?
damage.
Mm,
That's the music. That's us talking.
Yeah.
And then that's the sound effects. And so when it said emotional damage, the sound went up.
Just heard that.
That's a great one too.
Those are awesome.
One of the guys, Marcus, whenever he pops into chat, he does the sheep scream. That's how I know he's here.
That's all I know is here.
He needs some milk.
We're showing him off
I
all
love that one.
Nice. All right, cool. So I guess when I moved this from this screen to this screen, I changed it to my TikTok Shorts or YouTube Shorts one.
Wow.
That's probably the one that the least used.
If you want, guys, like save your channel points and I'll just make all the sound effects.
His name is John C.
Ooh, same dog as Shohei Ohtani. I didn't know that.
I don't know who that is.
Famous baseball player.
The best dog, so maybe not this one, but the breed. No, that's not the same. Looks the same, but that's not the same.
Say that name.
I actually do.
She wants down.
Yeah. Bye, Penny.
I'm not even gonna try and say it.
The breed is a Quaker Handaji.
Did you make that up?
No, I read it.
She's supposed to be the dog expert.
Yeah.
Penny, get down.
What in the world is she doing?
She's sitting on my ottoman trying to get down.
That's silly.
She's trying to get down.
Yeah, I grew up watching a lot of the dog shows. I really enjoyed that.
Ooh, it's trivia time. You want to answer a trivia question?
No, I did so bad.
Trivia. Didn't you get it right?
No, I got it wrong. I said it was Virginia. It was the first state or whatever. You also thought it was Virginia.
No, I didn't. Oh, I'm perfect. I've never gotten a trivia question wrong. All right, I think Hona's here, so.
Oh boy. I at least have a chance.
All right, Hone, if you're here, we need a Star Wars trivia question for Lady Raid. Let me see if I can pull up the chat again.
I have seen the movies. I do have older brothers. I'm married to Sam. I feel like I should succeed. He constantly makes me do trivia for Star Wars. I feel like...
I can read you a trivia question on one of those cards.
Yeah, but my brain is wee big, so...
It's very big. Lord of the Rings. No, land on Star Wars. I already have.
Oh.
When you said you can...
Hmm?
I want you to save their channel points and you can make all the sound effects. Someone said he has 32.5 thousand channel points, which is 325 redemptions.
Okay.
Was the mug always 30k? I thought it was 20k. I haven't changed the prices in a while. Hypothetically, could go back and look it up. Caretaker bought a mug with his channel points. Caretaker, do you remember if it was 20 or 30?
In which movie does Luke Skywalker switch from a blue lightsaber to a green lightsaber?
Great question.
In what movie?
Don't look at any of the chat now, because they'll probably spoil it. Stop.
I think that it is. Chat, give me the answer.
Stop!
I'm just thinking in that direction.
Yeah, I'm thinking in this direction. You can think towards the camera.
What was the question again? Let me read it.
I can read it too.
Do you know your answer? You already know the answer.
I'm not 100%.
Yeah, he knows the answer. I'm gonna check it.
Someone said the wrong answer anyway, so don't look over there.
I'm gonna go with episode. I'm gonna go with episode.
All All right, let's just pause for a second. Let's see if we
4.
can. Let's see if we can walk you into the answer.
5.
Let's see if we can walk you into the answer. I'm not gonna tell you.
6.
I'm not telling you whether these are right or
How
wrong.
many episodes?
So technically, there's 9 if you include the new ones.
Final answer. 5.
That guy said Mandalorian season 2. That was funny. Use the Schwartz. You say you don't remember how many points it was, okay. Warriors here, what's up, what's up? So close, so close. Yeah, I think it's 6.
Well, you didn't let me keep going. I said 4, 5. I was gonna say 6.
Probably we're gonna say 6, yeah. Hey, Sam's wife, you know he's under your league, just saying. That's true.
What does that mean?
As in you're out of my league. And I'm beneath you.
Not true.
Yeah, she argues against that, but I agree.
Nope.
We don't talk about Bruno, which is episode 7 through 9 exactly. Yeah, it was episode 6, Return of the Jedi. I have a good guess. You were a little bit off. D. Charlie with a $2 super chat. Thank you, my man.
Spaceballs! What is Spaceballs?
If a cave has a cave in, is it still called a cave? Pretty philosophical.
I would say no.
So you're saying if it's open to the air, then I would say it's not a cave anymore. It's just a hole in the ground. I guess some caves are already open in the air. It's definitely less of a cave.
Where did you see that from? What is that?
That's activity. So when people like follow or subscribe or donate money.
It gives you a philosophical quote?
No, a person typed that with their $2 donation.
Oh. Great use of time.
What a super chat.
No, I don't know what a space ball is.
It's a comedy movie. I've never seen it.
Maybe
I've never
it's
seen
not
it
what?
either. Star Wars, I think.
Oh. Then I would like it.
Or Star Trek. Or just like space movies in general.
Why's your guy glowing?
That's just it's a lot of anybody.
Oh. I don't think that could be an ogre. He ugly.
Yeah, he's a common champion. They put less details into his.
They spent 0 time on him.
Yeah, which is fair.
What is that guy?
This guy?
The whale looking dude.
That one you're talking about?
Yeah.
He's I don't really know what he is. Technically, he's in the Demon Spawn faction. It's hard to do with my left
Great
hand.
screensaver. Pop up.
What? This? What was it?
Don't worry about it.
The one of the ads? Can't do this with my
Mod
left
alert.
hand.
What does that mean?
Did I upgrade the counter on screen? No, I did not. That means my mod asked a question. So we have our trivia questions, which is
That I got one wrong.
yeah. So that means we're
But he got it right, so.
That's true. But we, as a collective family, got it wrong.
And he didn't help.
Trying to see which one it was at that TV. Was it that one? What was the thing that popped on screen? Was
That
it that
one.
one? Yeah. She is
Yeah.
pretty scantily clad.
Move on. Why are you leaving it on? Gosh.
Spaceballs is a parody of Star Wars, Star Trek, and a bunch. That's what I thought. I've just never seen it. I finished my 10,000 steps lurking mode. Impressive. Couldn't be
But
me.
Family Guy Star Wars, we have seen many, many times.
That's true. I used to watch a lot of Family Guy. All right, hilarious comedy club over here. So we've gotten 8 trivia questions wrong, which we're gonna give away merch at 40, but that's a ways away.
40 wrong?
Yeah,
Oh.
that's a ways away.
With this guy? You'll never get there.
We started like 2 and 3, so I thought it was gonna go bad, and then we got hot for a while.
Wanna do my key?
I hate Chimera. I want to do my key. Yeah, so I also hate Chimera. We can do. I think everyone's built on this account. You can do my Chimera
That's
keys
cool.
here. Which one?
Oh, like Snow Leopard? Oh, is the game back on? See ya.
Probably. We can pull it up here.
No, I'm gonna.
This guy?
Yeah.
It's the
He
Cheshire
reminds
Cat
me-
from. Because they're not all in the game.
She let me finish.
And then the
I
Mad
love
Hatter.
the Mad Hatter.
He's pretty cool. He's actually very good too. But yeah, from Alice's Adventure, and then I think there's one more. No, there's two more.
Ooh,
Queen of Hearts, and then there's
very
also.
cool.
Where is he at?
Is your CD on? Oh,
There it was. Where
Yeah,
is the Knave?
yeah, that's who they're saying.
Where is he at?
Show Alice.
I showed Alice.
Did it? Showed like that's Alice? Oh,
Yes.
I thought it was just one of the parts.
Undead
people.
Horde. Would not have guessed that. And he looks one of the coolest.
Cool.
His beating heart.
They need like Tweedledee and Tweedledum.
But like it's got all their like heart themes over all of it.
Nice pony.
True.
What's that dude?
This dude?
Your roast.
It's got a little head.
That's so, his hands are awesome.
Yeah, he's a cool looking champion.
Man, who knew this,
Should we
cool
just-
was,
should we
this
just-
game was like cool?
We should just show everyone. Everyone put who your favorite looking champion is.
No, I
In the
gotta
chat.
go. We don't-
Have you seen all the turtles? Obviously.
Yes. I love the turtles. Yep, exactly. I got him a turtle thing for Valentine's and he built it. It's a little Lego set.
Is Donatello?
No, I was about to say they have to guess.
Dang it. Is nobody? Is his laboratory? She did the stickers. Ow.
Sorry, I'm so sorry.
And I both the Legos.
I'm so sorry. And they're collectible, so
That's
I'm gonna
cute,
get him
Donatello.
some of the other ones.
He said his favorite champion, Seducer. Oh wait, that's the same faction.
Oh.
Trying to think who my favorite champion is, or looking champion is. Xenomorph is pretty cool, but I don't think you'll like him. Too creepy looking.
Oh.
It's the alien from Alien. Who is my favorite looking champion? You for sure.
War Mother. She big and fat. I already knew it.
It's bad. You're really not gonna like it. That's funny.
Okay.
Welcome to Sam the Raid Man stream. You want to see the guy who looks a lot like me?
No, you show me him. He doesn't even look like you.
Well, this guy and me have the exact
Oh,
same.
that guy's weird.
This guy have the same build.
Okay.
Um,
Same ponytail for sure.
Yeah, true.
Alright, I gotta go watch the game.
No, you don't.
Yes,
We're
I
hanging
do.
out. We're having fun.
Whee! Ooh, dragons.
Who? I'm trying.
It's a rhino!
Cavalax, he also looks very cool. This was like a fan designed competition, and whoever won the competition got to enter their champion of the game.
Like Sir Gawain.
Queen. Toshiro. Toshiro's very cool. A lot of the mythicals are awesome. Why I'm in that faction or that faction. Toshiro's pretty cool. I
Pretty
love
cool.
his alternate form. I think is way cooler. So mythicals change forms. I think that one's pretty cool. Really?
I'd rather see muscle. I mean,
And then there's Ninja from Fortnite.
he's in every video game, I feel like.
Basically.
Alright, for real.
Oh, we're having fun. We're hanging out.
Toodaloo's, everyone. Treat him well and kindly. Use more voices.
Torment's pretty cool.
Thank you for supporting us.
Guys, quick, send more cool champions.
They just sent like 4.
There's Ninja from Fortnite. Well, she knows Fortnite. She doesn't know much.
Yeah, you gotta get back to doing the sound effects now that I'm gone.
What about Cardio?
He's pretty cool looking. Reminds me of that Fortnite season with the Greek gods.
How many points for you to do the voice?
Emotional damage.
Go.
Emoji. I'm never good. Sammy.
What about the Plague Doctor? I think he's pretty cool.
Makes me think he would fit in a Robin Hood. Okay, for real. I gotta go. Gotta go watch the game and read my book. Oh. That's fair. Totally fair.
Edward from Assassin's Creed Black Flag. The pirate
Pretty
game.
cool. I played that one.
For like 30 minutes.
Yeah, I did like 2 levels.
They have Ronda Rousey, the fighter.
Okay.
It's another real person.
I mean, her abs look like
Watch
my
the game.
abs.
Literally, what sport? College basketball is on right now. Auburn's currently getting ranked.
Urban, we're getting our tushy whipped.
There's another Assassin's Creed
Bad.
character. Yeah, it was bad.
Real bad.
I think Nice is pretty cool looking.
Alright. I think he's cool until his head. Oh, that's cool.
Emotional damage.
Yeah, that's how we feel watching that game. Duke fan.
You grow. Oh, you're from.
I
North
always
Korea,
have
so-
Duke going pretty far in the March Madness.
Very true.
Mainly because I like their color, but also because I know they're pretty good. Show her the chicken. The chicken, and then I'm gone. Show me the chicken.
Chicken's gonna be an underwhelming one to end on.
Oh. Now he belongs. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
He belongs in Robin Hood.
Oh, the Disney one. That's funny. Oh, this gotta be your favorite looking champion.
Yeah, he's cool. Wiggle wiggle.
I know, caretaker. I used to hate Gallius. He was my first mythical.
Okay.
All
We'll
right.
have the best time.
Thanks for coming. Thanks for
Yeah,
saying
yeah. Come on, Penny.
Ooh, a 1-star totem. Yeah, I consider Bambus the Kung Fu Panda-esque. Alexander sucks. Ugly, terrible. Okay, let me... I put the chat near her so she could read it. Now I'm moving it back. I feel like, I don't know, maybe my brain got to mush when she got here. I was like, who are the coolest looking champions? And I couldn't think of anybody. Even though I've literally made videos about that. No, I missed her again. That's crazy, dude. She was here for like 15 minutes. That's on you. I don't know what to say. Honestly, pretty much nobody from the High Elves is my favorite looking champions, except for maybe Totoro. Now that all the wives are gone, let's talk about how much we love to cheat. That's so funny. That's hilarious. Dude, your wife is funny, man. You should bring her around more often. Oh, Sigfrin's alternate form is definitely up there. That's one that I missed. His alternate form is sick. I think it looks way better than Cardiel. Polara, super boring. Definitely cooler on the alternate form. Ludex actually looks pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. Nichek's underrated. Yeah, the new guy, that's sick. Missed opportunity. That's what I'm saying. We had good opportunities to show her cool champions, and we showed her Seducer and Alice. I don't think I've even looked at his kit. Sun. Whoa, Mel's with a $5 super chat. Thank you. I just want to support you. Well, I really appreciate that. That is very, very kind. You definitely don't have to do that, but I always appreciate the support. Being content creator is my dream. You guys support my dream every day, so I do appreciate it. So thank you so much. Yeah, some little details. Okay. Oh, Nishek does. Okay, gotcha. Sam, how do you make a Cornelia team for Sandover, or do you not really know? I mean, I don't know off the top of my head. But typically what you do is you make a team where he will go first, and then people will go in, or she will go first, excuse me, and then people will go in and hit. Then you need some way to tank the stun or revive from not the stun, the big nuke ability, and then try and nuke it in a 2 cycle, ideally. I got a 5-star soul for Arn, going for Boss M. Too bad I'll probably never get the mythical. Yeah, but I mean, I would keep it. Like I've made a video about that. It's a lot better to keep it than to try and sell it. Because if you do pull them, you're gonna want that soul. Because for example, Predator, we talked about. I have Predator, but I don't have his soul because I sold it. So I'm sad that I didn't keep it. My wife just texted and said, Auburn almost caught up. I need to get back on the stream so they can keep doing well. We're not superstitious in this household, but we are a little stitious. But yeah, I want to read this new Champions kit because he does look sweet. So attacks 1 hit, attacks 1 enemy, places an extra hit of targets under Death Brand. I'm assuming he brings Death Brand like Queen of Hearts does. Decrease the target's defense and HP by 10% up to 30. Does not work against bosses. That's lame. Does a nuke go through block damage? We will see. Yes. Attacks 1 enemy before attacking, replaces block active skills. Will ignore 50% defense as well as block damage and unkillable. If the initial target is killed, will repeat the attack against all enemies and ignore 25% of each enemy's defense. I don't know why it's so loud. Also decrease cooldown of the Arctic Howl, which I'm assuming is A3. For 2 turns if the initial target is killed. Okay, well under Death Brand. Gotcha. Increase attack, increase accuracy on all allies for 3 turns. I like 3 turns. And then Death Brand on all enemies for 2 turns. So AoE Death Brand is huge. Then grants an extra turn. Okay. So self-buffing, that's pretty sweet. Enemies under Death Brand receive 20% more damage and inflict 20% less damage. That's an awesome passive in and of itself. Immune to freeze, stun, and provoke. I like that. Whenever the champion is killed, revives them with 50% HP, 100% turn meter, and block damage on them for 1 turn. That's crazy. That's a little weird though, to revive with almost full turn meter and block damage, but that's still pretty cool. On a 5 turn cooldown, you'll get back there pretty fast with 100% turn meter. I bet he can solo a ton of stuff. That's pretty cool. Action all battles. Let's see the alternate form. Obviously, it looks sick. We know that. Gosh, that's so cool. Attacks 1 enemy 2 times, places a stun. If his champion's max HP is equal to or higher. Can't be resisted, okay. He looks horny, lol. Yeah, horns everywhere. Big time. Places provoke on all enemies. If the target's a boss, places provoke for 2 turns. I like that. The champion's max HP is equal to or higher. Cannot be resisted. That'll never work against bosses, though, which is sad. Basically never work against bosses. Strengthen all allies. Also counterattack on himself, so he can be a mischief target. AoE decrease defense. This attack deals single target damage to each target individually rather than AoE damage. Will ignore 30% of each target's defense. Places extra hits on bosses and enemies under stuns or provoke. If the target's a boss or is under stun or provoke, will ignore 50% defense instead. Gotcha. That's interesting. Every time a champion is killed, increases champion's max HP and defense by 20% up to 100. That's crazy. Whenever an enemy attempts to place a freeze, stun, or provoke on this champion, instantly activates a glacial rupture. Because the AoE. So, huge Armaz counter. right? Because when Armos tries to stun you, he might take your turn meter, but you're not going to stun him, and then he's going to AoE everybody. Granted, I guess that's not true because that would have to be in his alternate form. So never mind. Wonder if there's some kind of alternate comp with just freebie champions and link champs with all the Legos. There definitely is. There are people who are 2-keying it, but it's just. I mean, I don't know about like a speed. I guess a specific speed tune is a good question. I don't know. I mean, there definitely are, right? So there's a Tagoar to Hanorok comp. Not that you have to Hanorok, but in general there is. Because it's a 2 Hanorok and Lydia comp, and Tagoar can just be Lydia in that team. In terms of the actual speed comp, like it's just a 2-1 comp. And there are several like 2-1 Deacon comps, just be Seeker comps. But yeah, this could be your speed comp. Tagoar is just your Lydia, and the 2 Hanorok is 2 Hanorok. You have a full affinity friendly 2-1 speed comp. Yeah, it's awesome. But 2 Hanorok is amazing. It goes to show this whole free-to-play competition. My number one takeaway is 2 Hanorok is busted. Everyone needs 2 Hanorok. And those of us that don't have 2 Hanorok are sad. I didn't realize that this team had a Predator, otherwise I wouldn't have clicked on it. RIP. I think we could have beat everyone but the Predator. Sad. We need a video on that. We could potentially make a video on that. Trying to think, my main account, I have all the login champions, so I could make that. God, I almost clicked on it again, dude. I don't think we're gonna be fast enough, but we can try this. Is there a Man-Eater Skull Crusher comp? I don't think it's just Man-Eater and Skull Crusher. I mean, you could do like as like a budget Man-Eater, he'd be like the best stun target, or one of the best stun targets. Where is it? There definitely is. Oh, that sucks. Yes, losses and losses, no wins that I can take. I can hate that. I guess not. There just aren't many Man-Eater teams by himself, basically. I need an account with Ninja. There are a lot of accounts with Ninja. I'm sure somebody would give you one. Do you need an account though? I feel like you have a lot of accounts. We just created a new account for you. How many accounts do you need? How many accounts does one man need? I think that's a good topic of discussion for everybody. You want Tatsu? What do you want Tatsu for? Josh Game says Discord. There you go. You can ask Leo. Nice. We said 5. 5 feels like the absolute max, if you ask me. In terms of playing accounts, I don't ever want to play more than 5. I get stressed, and it feels like this is a little bit of a job. Are we talking about the same champion? I have Hotatsu, and he's pretty mad. I don't think that's true, Don. I think Hotatsu is amazing. Hotatsu checks so many of the boxes for like a free-to-play, or not a free-to-play, but yeah, that too. But like a traditional clan boss team, Hotatsu checks a ton of those boxes. I remember back in the day, I made a video on like the best like things you need for clan boss, and Hotatsu checked a ton of those boxes. Because that's how many RSL can open. That's funny. I mean, it's not a bad option, Don. Because it's what? It's heals, leech, decrease attack, and increase defense? Samaria Utachi. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what that means. Broke ass. I don't know what you're talking about. Talking about Tatsu, the champion? Udachi is the big Nikon. I don't know what you're talking about, dude. You're speaking a different language to me. Dude, the four games in one mod, that's fun. Hellborn. See, that's what I thought he was talking about. Tatsu, the fusion from Mikage. I have Tatsu on this account. But yeah, he's just talking some other game or show or something. Because beside the word Tatsu, nothing he has said is anything raid related. Udachi is the big Nikana. Two-handed Samaria sword. I don't know what that is. Tatsu, Hellborn, Sepulchre Sentinel, Nizana, Tagoar. 2 key Ultra Nightmare. You still have any damage there. You have 0 damage. Udachi is the weapon they use. Okay, so Udachi is also the name of a champion. So here's Tatsu. He's not a very good champion, but I guess you like that art style. And you're saying Udachi is this weapon that they use? War Master maybe, not to get to a 2 key though. But in your team, you already have decreased attack from Sepulchre Sentinel. You have some heals from Tagoar. You just don't have that leech, and you have increased defense from Sepulchre. So the only thing you're really missing is that leech. Can you drop your Discord link, please? Yep. Zico, you're definitely not. I would use the artifact optimizer to find a team for you. My damage was kill, but I feel like the Leech Matatsu might be something. Ezio with Brimstone I think would be good. Because you also get decreased defense from Ezio. I got Desert Queen to 6-star. Nice. Yeah, you need that. She's so good. Ezio, fair enough. Typically, I'd recommend you taking your campaign farmer to 6 stars first. Dang it. Why did I select 2 champions? Taking Hitatsu since he's defense based, but like maybe the whole team would last longer without an attack champion. I mean, maybe, but even if you last 30 turns, I don't think you're doing 35 million. I know you're not doing 35 million in 30 turns without a damage healer. That frustrates me. Nice. Problem is, I don't think I'll ever survive his nuke, and I can't kill him before he gets a turn. That's why you'd use like a revive on death, or you can use a reviver in stone skin gear. Never say never, Zico. You're good, Don. I'd love to see it. My wife just texted me updates to the basketball game, but what she doesn't know is I pulled it up when she left. All right, let's do brutal. Up to you, Zico, man. It's definitely possible, but if you don't want to, then no one's gonna make you. Alright, I'm gonna go grab a drink really quickly while this is running. Need to also run and do this on the main account too. All right, we're back. I'm struggling with silver in the free-to-play. Any tips? I mean, it's tough. Silver is always an issue. Farming a lot of campaigns where you earn most of your silver. Selling crap gear. So any of your gloves, chest, or boots that have flat HP, attack, or defense, you can automatically sell. You can sell most boots that aren't speed, if we're being honest. So that will give you a lot of silver, and then just like not rolling up crap, basically. Being very particular about what you roll up. Those would be my big tips. My sports tier list is NHL hockey, NFL, NCAA football, F1 racing, NCAA basketball, etc. Interesting, because mine is NFL, right below that NCAA football, and then a pretty big drop down to everything else. Probably NBA next. College basketball next, and then NBA, and then the rest. Not a hockey guy at all. Grew up in Atlanta, so I went to a few Thrashers games growing up. That was a lot of fun. But then they moved the team, and I haven't been to a hockey game since. And just, yeah, never gotten super into it. Any of the other assassins good besides Ezio? Bayek is like bonkers, broken, busted good. He's like unbelievable. But yeah, I think I would agree that Ezio's the second best. Cassandra's underwhelming. Seems like Edward is not super good. And then Basim, we'll find out. But I don't think Basim is crazy. I think kind of like the Turtles, but not as crazy as the Turtles. I do think they'll be a lot better together. Like rugby, okay. Again, never watched a lot of rugby, never had a chance really to get into it. The thing that helped me the most while doing the artifact enhancement event is to sell everything 1, 2, 3, and 4 star, then for 5 and 6 star up, everything to 6 star. But you wouldn't do that on a free-to-play account. But that is good advice in general. And I guess if you're an old free-to-play player, but not like a new account, upgrade to level 4, not rank 4, obviously, yeah, that makes sense. I turned it up so she could hear the sound effects. Right, but you can't do that on an account that's like 1 month old unless you're never rolling any gear to 16. You can't have 30 million and keep it 30 million. NHL number 1, everything else is kind of mad. That's funny. Interesting. Years back, I would have laughed to you, but now I'm totally on board. There's not a better sport than NHL hockey. Interesting. I know a few people that do it. I even know some guys who do fantasy hockey. I've just never seen the draw. It's very similar to American football. I just can't pass the ball. Throwing the ball forward, can only throw it back to team. Yeah, I mean, I'm like relatively familiar with the rules of it, like what you just said. Just never really watched it much. 5-star gives 2 event points. A level 4, 6-star gives 3 event. A lot of running, true. No, like Bruce, that's a great strategy for a regular event. Like if you're talking about, you know, someone 6 months in the game, what they should be doing to do artifact enhancement, I agree. But if you're talking about like someone in the free-to-play competition who just started and they have 500,000 silver on their account, that's not the advice that I would give them. It doesn't matter what they're doing; they're not going to get up to 30 million silver. I'm from Canada, so if I like anything else more than that, I'm disowned. Fair enough. Could be a Canadian Football League fan. Auburn keeps tying them, and then they keep coming back. I will say, I like the NBA more than college basketball, but that's like a very controversial take on here in the South. Most people are like college basketball all day, and they don't like the NBA much at all. College basketball is awesome, though, just because it changes so much. Every single year it changes, and there's so much like wildness and luck and craziness that happens. March Madness, obviously, being the biggest example of that. Canes fan. I'm trying to think if I even know who that is. Is it the Florida Hurricanes? Who's the Hurricanes? Oilers fan, okay. Gosh, my NHL knowledge is not great. Is that Edmonton Oilers? Right, Bruce, but even then, like on a new account, you shouldn't be farming Spider for silver anyways, because you should be keeping your artifacts. You shouldn't be selling any artifacts or accessories. You should be farming campaign to get silver. Carolina Hurricanes. That makes sense, because I knew you're from Carolina. That much I knew. I just didn't realize that they had an NHL team. I've watched a little bit of the Olympics, not a ton myself. Looks like we're about to go down with those poisons. But this is my record for Chimera. Solid. 16.76 on easy. Dang. I was feeling really good about that. I beat Don. But reroll Raider with his Laz team. Gosh, just a 6-star ascendant of Laz sounds brutal. Wrecked me. I mean, it's my team, but Laz and 200 Rock, except for Tholin and Harima. TVH were pretty good actually for a warm weather franchise. Nice. Yeah, I always thought that was interesting because the Thrashers used to practice in Gwinnett near me where I grew up when they were in town. And the semi-pro team practiced near us. I would go ice skating there in the winter and stuff. See, I always thought that was weird. Be like 80 degrees out and there's a hockey team practicing. You better beat me, bro. I haven't pulled a Lego since day one. True, but you've also played this account since day one. And you have Chronum, who's better than almost any of the Legos I pulled. Definitely for PvE. I agree. I've had crazy luck, especially in the terms of number of Legos. I have to win the prize for number of Legos pulled. Because it's like 9 at this point. It's crazy. But they're just not very good. I don't know. Obviously, I do know that if I gave this account to someone like Dawn or someone who has been grinding, then this account could be crazy. I just don't have the resources or time to be doing it. Tholin be so good looking. They carry. Yeah, Tholin's crazy. He's one of the best damage dealers in the game. Nice. Our coach Gray would send a fantastic goalie. Nice. Congratulations. I'm happy for you. Don't know much about hockey, but obviously goalie's huge position, so congrats. Let's go. Tagoar's so good, dude. Also, we are on a massive streak of amazing login champions. Our login champions are almost always great, if not solid. But the last ones have just been so good, so consistently for a while. Let's go. Just hit back-to-back threes. We went from up 1 to up 7. That's huge. Bunda B, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Welcome to the stream. But think of the last ones, right? So it's Ezio now, who's amazing, right? Everyone, we love him. Mikey, or Xenomorph previously. Xenomorph, one of the best poisoners in the game. Mikey, unbelievable. Just everywhere in the game, Michelangelo is good. Almost anytime someone messaged me and said, hey, what clan boss team should I build? Mikey's almost always in there. Super good. Bunnybeast, I've seen your YouTube videos. Nice, man. Yeah, definitely get more views and stuff on YouTube. But glad you made it over here to Twitch. Stream at least once a week, if not twice. Sam, I would say hockey is like Marius. You gave it a chance, you would not regret it. You get 82 games a year minimum that are absolute bangers and the best playoff format in the sports, bar none. Okay. Thing is, I don't even know when the hockey season is. Because if it aligns well with where I'm not watching sports, could be great. If it conflicts with when I'm already watching sports, that would be tough. I think I had a Freudian slip. I searched for NFL season, not NHL season. The season going on right now? Are these like preseason games? It says there's games tonight. What's up, King? I know you missed me. I was thinking, I've just been sitting here, like, even when my wife was on stream, I was like, something's missing from this stream. I just don't know what it is. And now I do. It's Leo, the missing piece. Do you think I can use Chaos gear on the Ezio gear? Chaos ore on the Ezio gear. You definitely can. I don't know if you need to, but you definitely can. Yeah, that's the best part. The bulk of the season takes place when all the real sports are done. That's pretty cool. I made my account 5 years ago, but only started playing 30 days ago. It feels like such a shame. I missed loads of cool login champs. At least I got Ezio. Yeah, fun to be. I don't know who you've got on your account, but I would probably recommend restarting with a link code so you can get multiple Lego champions. Dan is here. Hello, hello. Josh, you said you DM'd me? PS pull for the Hurricanes. I might try and watch a game. Public service announcement again. Do not pick a Florida team. Yeah, wasn't one of the Florida teams one of the ones in the finale this past year, or the finals? So it says there's games tonight. Oh no, there's next week. Oh, is next week the start of the season? Might be worth to start a cool referral code if you don't have stacked energy. That's what I would say. If you don't have great champions or a big reason to play on your previous account, I would start a new account. Bunda B. And it chose on a break at the moment because of Olympics. Gotcha. Anyone know how total guard works? Yeah, it's weird. I don't think I can even see it here because I don't have any mercurial set. Season started in October. Florida Panthers, that's what it is. I knew Florida's team was in it. Flame Boss were good. Freaking Predator. Maybe you can try this team. What do you think next step to get Etsy to 6-star? Yeah, whoever your campaign farmer is, that's who you should get to 6-star. Mighty Ducks got me to hockey. That's hilarious. The Flying V. He's good at 5-star, like how much better you get? Ton more damage, ton more survivability. You can get more speed and accuracy on him. So all the stats he needs, you can get more of that. That's kind of the idea. Mikey's gonna wreck us. Case in point. Tholin was such a good promo code champ. I mean, he still is an amazing link code champion. He's just not a promo code as well, which is sad. What link do you recommend for starting with Bundabee? I have a whole Google sheet with this. So I think the best start you can have is Corvus with 2 Hanorok. But definitely whatever you do 2 Hanorok. So let me send this in the chat. I made a Google sheet comparing like the top 10 starts you can have in the game, in my opinion. Sam, if you're going to roll the dice 2 into the Olympic semifinals and pick a favorite player, then you can just follow them back to your team. That's funny. I don't hate that idea. Look at these free wins. I feel like I never get free wins. And don't forget to parlay. That's one thing I'm against is sports gambling. Not like as a principle, really, just more for me. I just don't trust myself. I know that if I were to start sports gambling, I would never stop sports gambling, so I refuse to do it. Also, one of the only things I think that could offer me like a paid sponsorship, and I would just turn down out of principle. Like, I'm not a big alcohol drinker, but I drink alcohol enough. And if I got like a sponsorship from whatever random alcohol company, I would do a sponsorship with them. But I would not do a sponsorship with like Kalshi or anybody. Again, not like condemning anybody. That's just my convictions. Though from where you are, you'll probably want to choose Dallas, Tampa, Panthers, or Canes if you want a team that can win in your area. Yeah, I mean, if I do get ultimately very into it, then I would like to be able to travel to a game. Also, I do need to lock in for a second. Auburn's tied with a minute left. They just scored 2 baskets, which is scary. All right, I think that's it for the free-to-play. We're pretty much out of energy. We did our keys. Let's go back to the main account and do my Chimera. Correct answer is Seth Jarvis, Sebastian Aho, or Jacob Slavin. But you know, you can pick one of the 4 players if you want. That's funny. Is Ezio bugged? I'm loving him at the moment for PvP, and he'll instantly kill everything. Doesn't matter tanks or anything. It does 100,000 plus damage with defense, debuff up. It does crap damage without. With decreased defense, he can do a lot of damage, but without it, he won't do as much damage. 100,000 damage is crazy, so I'm not sure what's going on. But with poisons, maybe. He does hit very hard. Oh well, that's not good. We're shooting free throws, so I've got a bit of a break. He made one. So we're up by 1 with 51 seconds. Just stop. One stop, one basket. Oh, they hit a 3. Frick. That is not good, guys. Down to 36 seconds left. Come on. That was terrible. Double terrible. We just got blocked twice. That's awful. Very unfortunate. Do you know if I start a new account, I'll still have time for Ezio? Yeah, I think so. I don't know if we have time to get his 5-star soul, but yeah. We haven't heard of a new champion, so I think we're still good. I think it player in play kind of says when the event ends. And we still have a while. They haven't even, yeah, you definitely have time. You probably have time for the 5-star soul. The Ezio chase. Yeah, you definitely have time to get them. It says it's going past the 4th, but it doesn't say when. Oh, it ends in 1 month and 2 weeks. Yeah, you got 6 weeks to do them. You've got plenty of time. All right, down 4. 25 seconds left. Means we need at least 2 baskets. Doesn't feel great. Hard to shoot with the follow. Thank you. I see you here on Twitch as well. Thank you. I appreciate that. Need a quick shot. Shoot it. Oh, I thought he made it. He fell out. That's game. And it's not technically over, but that's game. They stopped us. We had to foul them again, so they get more free throws. It's essentially game. I think everyone else built. Also, I'm gonna do it. Thanks for the advice. I think I'll keep my account going. Yeah. I mean, it's not gonna hurt you to have that account. If you have terrible luck on the new account, you might want to stay with the old account. But like starting with Corvus, those good epics, and 200 is a great start, and you'll still get Ezio. And then you get some good shards early on. Maybe you have good luck. I think we are going to end up doing that takeover tonight. I don't know if we'll do it on stream or not. Maybe we'll start it on stream. I don't know how long I can stay up and stream. The takeovers are always a lot faster, and I'm not doing it on stream, which is it's less fun but more efficient, because I'm not getting distracted by chat and talking. But it's also a lot more entertaining when I'm hanging out with you guys. Oh, Glysad's dead. That was quick. Something happened last time where someone was in the wrong build or something. Glysad's in the correct build. Mikage's in the right build. That's game. Very unfortunate. Others in the right build. 99% sure ninjas in the right build. So it might just be luck. Turn that off. It's frustrating. I guess everyone. Or Lydia. I think I checked Lydia. Where'd the music go? My speakers are down super low. Ultimately, I need to build a new Chimera team with Androck. But this team is not optimized to sub Androck in. I thought we could just take Oella out and put Androck in, and it did not work. I mean, it did work, but not great. Sam, how my CB team is getting gayer by the day. Why is it getting gayer by the day? Leo, is that because I joined the clan? I did say that you were in there, Don. One of my alts is in there. No, you bring light to my team. Yeah, what's happening to your team? Keeps tying the wrong person first turn. And you didn't roll any gear or change any gear? That's super weird. What I'll do is pull that over here. Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Did anyone level up, or did your faction guardians change, or did Great Hall bonuses? Did you change your arena? What do you call it? Yeah, go up or down ranks in Classic Arena. If you get a big blessing, could change stats. True. First time chatter, welcome. I am RU. Faction wars could be, but nothing else. Okay, I mean, just check. You know, worth checking. Yeah, area bonuses for sure. Yeah, I'll wait for Leah. It's funny. Oh, nice. Jan is here. Said hello, Sam. It's Kelvin here from Discord. Welcome. Been married for like 3 months to you. I assume you're talking to IMRU80? Congratulations on your nuptials. So we're gonna log in and take a look at this. I'll probably do the building part after stream, but this is free to play Ronan's account. We're doing a Hydra takeover for him. Interesting. Interesting. It's been a while since he's logged into this account. Strange. Those Faction Guardians, that's a great answer. Ooh. I'm asking him when the last time he logged into his account is. This is crazy. Oh, is that true? Goodness gracious, dude. This is nuts. That's what this is. Okay, gotcha. Well, yeah, we were talking about Ronan's account and you started answering questions. Similar to the questions we were asking about. This is ridiculous, dude. Okay. Take a look at the account. My goodness. We're not in the clan. Our fellow Ronan. Been AFK for 3 years. Fixed my Hydra team. Exactly. Let's say 67 or 87. 67. I don't think this is the right account. Yeah, this is the wrong account because the account he sent me had like a ton of legendaries and stuff. It had Mikage, it had Krisk, it had Queen of Hearts. Yeah, this is the wrong account. That's funny. Dude, anyway, one key team with this one. Yeah, this is impossible to one key. If I was building a Hydra team, Taragi would have to be my Provoker. Or UDK. I hate that. Skullor, but he's not going to be booked. Skullor's not bad. We have a Royal Guard. Farrakhan. Achak for HP burn potentially. Arbiter to keep up stay alive. This is a bad team. This is not too well. Yeah, Kelvin, I'm happy to help you. Obviously, some of the questions you can ask the general chat, and they can answer. Or you can ask, watch on YouTube, stuff like that. But I'm happy to help in general. Are you interesting? Don't sleep on Ornn, true. Dragon Farmer. Nice. Yeah, Ornn is great. Solid champion. Well, knock on wood, this team seems to be going well. Ornn was so good, then they nerfed him, and he's still so good. That's such a good point. He was crazy before he got nerfed, and now he's still really good. 43-cent super chat. Thank you, Kelvin. I appreciate that. Welcome along. We're also over here on Twitch if you prefer Twitch. There's a little bit more interactive stuff on Twitch with like channel points and things that you earn, plus giveaways in the future, but YouTube is obviously more than fine too. Okay, Total Guard's only for PvP. It does not seem to work for PvE. Yeah, Total Guard. Where is it? Here's a little article about it. I pair him with my Caldor, so he's AoE with the poison. That's amazing. I wish I had Blade Courser Caldor. So, speed resistance and HP, blah, blah, blah. Total Guard. With Mercurial, 4 pieces grant 1 stack of Total Guard, 6 pieces grants 2, 9 pieces grants 3, and automatically refresh the stack at the start of your turn if you have none. Total Guard blocks almost all damage and effects. Burns, bombs, and big nukes all get denied. Everything is stopped except for 2 key counters. First is multi-hit attacks, which removes a stack per hit. The second is a cooldown increase effects. This is some Raglins in here. Oh, you can't increase your cooldowns. when I was on YouTube, my computer won't get the chat panel for some reason. Interesting. I know you have to like, there's a section where you can like join the chat. Let's see if I can show it. So if I pull up stream like this, then it doesn't have the chat, and there's a live chat button. So it says join the conversation. You click on that, it'll then pop up the chat. You don't know if Versailles A3 places buffs if no allies are dead. I have to read it. No, I don't think so. Nice, he said the same thing. Total Guard blocks buff strip, according to Ash. Interesting. We can test it out some. We can put some Total Guard on some people in the main account and test it out. Once this Chimera run is done. And it says, like, okay, maybe I should actually look at this. Yeah, it's totally fair. But the thing is, like, it feels like everything that's happening in the game is pushing Armand's out and pushing Fabian in. Does a sending champion skill counts in the champion training event? No, it counts in champion training tournaments, but not champion training events. Champion training events is just leveling up and ranking up champions. In PvE, I take damage, but in PvP, it blocks all damage and effects. Doesn't match description at all. I don't know if that's the truth though. We can test it until next year, exactly, and then they'll bring in somebody else, which I almost wonder if that's what they're doing. I almost wonder if they're going to bring in somebody that is the next Fabian and kind of push Armand's out completely. Basically keeping it to like 2 meta arena champions at once. I have neither, so I'm ambivalent to either one. I would like them both to be nerfed, even though I have them both. I will say, I'm biased a little bit, but in general, if I'm calling for a champion to be nerfed, it's whether or not I have them, whether or not I spent money on them, whether or not I have them. Like I'm not for many nerfs. But anything that makes other people miserable, I'm for. So like I wasn't for the Trunda nerf, which wasn't really a nerf. I wasn't for the Ornn nerf or the Yergrim nerf. That's how it was in Watch of Realms. Yeah, I mean, it's like you want the game to be balanced, but especially in PvP where it's so volatile. Armand's is a mid-game menace, we need to get him out first. Well, Predator's just as bad though. Fabian's an in-game person problem. Yeah. Sure, but Fabian will wreck you too, just not as bad as Armand will. But there are like it's becoming possible where you can get counters to Armand 6 months in. I don't remember Yergrim being nerfed. He was nerfed before he was released, I think. No, that's not true. Ornn was before he was released because Ornn was a fusion champion, so the content creators tested him and found out he was broken. And they nerfed Ornn, but they released Yergrim, people leveled him up and booked him and stuff, and then they nerfed him. He was basically Battle, but they took away one of his poisons on like 2 of his abilities, I think, and they increased one of his cooldowns. I was pro the Boreas nerf in PvP, but their nerf was mostly his PvE skills, which killed the game for me. Ornn is pre-release, Yergrim is post-release. What is Boreas? Who is that? I don't know if I'm catching what you're talking, what nerf you're talking about. Let's see if Hades talks about that on his website. Oh, gotcha. I'm with you now. Yeah, it talks about it briefly here. So on release, Yergrim was infamous being able to solo huge amount of contents, but in patch 4.7 he was adjusted through changes, so nerfed. It was A1 and A3, so less poison there was A1, less poison there was A3. I think it used to be 3 on everybody, now it's 2, or it used to be 2 and now it's 1. Slowing his solo potential, reducing his overall damage. Even after this nerf, he remains a solid and reliable champion. I bet Ayumi Love has him. They do good about like keeping track of nerfs and stuff. Cooldown increased to 6 turns. I don't know. I'd say that's not a very good description. It's old, but it would be nice if there's a side event of Lunar New Year. So I mean, there's a lot of events going on. He's big AoE nuker who would own a PvP, but he's basically required for certain gear dungeons. So the nerf made it harder in PvE, and he was already powercraft in PvP anyways. Gotcha, okay. See, Crown Fighting Beaver, thanks for hanging out. Oh, this is like frustrating that we're dying, but also this is one of my best numbers. So we died 6 turns early, and I still think this is a record for me, so we're keeping it. 201 million. I don't think I've hit 200 before. We can check, I guess. Right? Shouldn't we be able to check that? I'm done for the night, Sam. Just leaving this up. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Or thank you, Mel's. It's very kind. Okay. Chimera, 201. That was just a new personal best. And it was on 59 turns. Isn't that crazy? I guess a lot of that's RNG, but we could test out some mercurial stuff. We've been theorizing and debating it. I'm definitely not the expert of what it can do. But yeah, probably a heads up. Probably stream for 30-ish more minutes, and then since we don't have the right account for Ronin, we'll probably do that takeover tomorrow. Yeah, thank you, dude. 200 million is pretty cool. Like, it doesn't matter too much because this clan's not super particular about Chimera Clash, but it's good to know. Speaking of other crazy login champions, Sun Wukong, dude. Whew. Let me look at that. How many misses have there been on login champions? Because it feels to me like they're all hits. Like the 7-day login champions. Roast my account if you want to. No, it's okay. We got plenty of things to do if we have the time. There were questions, or there were issues. We just don't have the time. If we want to beat this, we can get another prism just for a chance at my boy. Caretaker hasn't seen the new goodies. Well, that's exciting that you've got new goodies. So Total Guard. Oh, Caretaker, you said you liked Gallius. Well, how you like them apples? +1 Gallius. I also want Edward. I've spent a decent amount of money. I have none of the, I just have Ezio and Cassandra. I'm trying to find the list of the 7-day logins, and I can't find them. Isn't that weird? I got Basim on a lucky. I guess that's true. I'm about to get Basim. So I have probably the 2 worst and Ezio. So Bayek is the main one I want. Eustace. Hey man, welcome along. I got Basim on a lucky sacred, so I got to save all your stones. Nice. I could have a +1 mythical if I could just pull my first mythical and then a dupe for that mythical. That's so unfortunate. I'm proud of you for not spending money in the game though. Boy, I cannot say that. I drop a few $100s every time Felix Primus comes around. So yeah, we'll get Bossum soon. I've been very unlucky. I think I'm like 15 fragments off, which means both of them have to be fragments. Yeah, so I need it's a 10 and a 5 left, which is crazy. So we've had bad luck, but that's okay. Oh, there's 3 left. I missed one. So it could be 3 5s, but it's probably a 10 and a 5. I think the last time I spent money on raid was like 2022. Don, that's very impressive. I am ashamed. I'm not obviously not gonna tell you guys, but I'm ashamed just knowing the number of how much money I spent on raid last year. I sent the money to my account and I'm like, I'm glad you don't know what this means because this is embarrassing. Would you do a video ranking tier list of artifacts? I mean, I haven't before. Could. Sure. But yeah, Caretaker Gallus was my first mythical, and then got another one from a Remnant Summon. And this was back when he was terrible. Or I thought he was terrible. People argued he was solid, but then he got buffed. I just want Toward. I'm a 4-month played. I just did Bull at 90 and Scarab 100. With Horrible Red did it. LOL W Spender 2. Nice, man. Congrats. Don't be ashamed to blow money on magic cards and other nonsense. Yeah, I mean, I feel a little bit better because I'm making money. Like, I still had a net profit from Raid last year, particularly because of my contract with Game Leap. But just seeing that number of, like, this is my in-game purchases was like, bleh, that feels slimy, you know? Yeah, we can mess around with some Total Guard stuff. I love the character design in this game. Corvus looks so cool. Yeah, Corvus is a sneaky, cool looking champion. He also looks like he fits into the Assassin's Creed universe because they had the Plague Doctors in AC2? AC3? I think it was 2. But yeah, his sword's super cool. Very like snake themed. Snakes on his shoulder plate. Snakes. More snakes. The Hermes. Medicus, whatever it's called. Low spender too. Gotcha. That's probably the reason I want Godforge to come out. I'd rather pay H and his friends than Plarium. Totally fair. Don't blame me at all. I just hope the game delivers, man. I'm nervous. Warrior, you still in here? Day and 12 hours, man. I still don't have Chrono on my main account. Don, you have Chrono on 2 accounts. I don't have him on any account. I've literally never used Chrono. I think I may have in a takeover. Progressing faction wars, no more for Lydia. Nice. That's huge. Alright, so Total Guard. Mercurial. So realistically, the first thing we'll do is look up the buffs, which you can get here. I thought it was over here, maybe not. Come on, I guess it's further up. Okay, Total Guard. He's so much fun. That free AT every 5 turns is bonkers. Nice. 900 out of 945, and I'll say last stage is horrible. Yeah, it gets hard, but that's impressive, dude. That's huge progress. Especially for 4 months of playing. I had Chrono last year free to play. Dude, you are a masochist, man. This man has grinded more accounts to 50 than anyone else I know. Maybe the one before that, dude. So that's 3 Chronums. Maybe 4. Alright, Total Guard will block any single instance of damage and all status effects the champions receive from an enemy skill. So let's just test that first, right? Let's grab a champion that doesn't have any gear. And throw 4 pieces on. And test them in PvP and PvE. Maybe not an ally attack team because that'll be multi-hits. Ronda's multi-hits. Okay, this should work. People think I'm a robot. I want to go make a new email. Yeah, I get that. I had that happen where I was trying to create a new email and it wouldn't let me. Because like you've used your phone number to verify too many Google emails, which is crazy. You guys have PvE and PvP. Would like to see what happens for you. Yeah. So she just completely ignored the damage with a total stack on PvP. So that part is true. It is acting like the description right now. And G3 also. Gold 3 as well. Nice. When should you start Grim Forest? As soon as you can. There's no reason not to. Jin Tosai, welcome, welcome. Do multiple continuous heals. Dang it. That'd be too fast for this. Do multiple continuous heals count as different buffs or work spells? Yes. Each of them will count as their own buff. Alright, let's see. Instant best place to farm. Is that a question? So nope, it 100% still works in PvE as well. Over asked that question. Dan? We can watch that again, but the first time, I mean, we don't even need merch again here, but first hit stopped her from taking damage completely. So Roxanne's gonna go in and hit her. She took 0 damage. Grand Force with a limited roster is such a blast. I know, I'm not even 50. I'm 52 on the free-to-play account. Can't even test it. Holy crap, then Ulfric must be my ticket to Ultra Nightmare Starter Wixwell team. Bruce, I think you have some kind of misconception about what Wixwell is doing. He extends all buffs, but he doesn't, like, grow the shield more for more buffs that there are. Answer your girlfriend's question. Grim Forest question. Grim Forest is amazing. I did answer it. I said you should start from your Grim Forest immediately. I'm 57. I think I'm the one on free to play. That's crazy. Can you place 9 plate piece? No. So really quickly, the Wixwell's shield growth is based on his defense. He extends all buffs. So if you have continuous heals, he will extend the continuous heals. Bruce, I'm not gonna lie, I forgot about that. Let's look at his calculation. Good point. I don't think it'll make a massive difference. I'm gonna go ahead and guess that the calculation's a small part of it. No, it doesn't show us that. That's annoying. I wonder if anyone knows that. I'm sure there's somebody on the internet who does. Yeah, I mean, there's no way to like mathematically test that unless you're like super smart and tedious and meticulous. The massive value. So you're saying that matters more than his defense? Interesting. We can do some manual testing of that. To see like what we can see from a bird's eye view. I have no speed boots. That's crazy. Cool. Yeah, we're gonna do some testing. I'm curious about the percentage of that's based off his defense versus based off of the number of buffs. So, oh wait. Oh frick. Part of the pains of being a content creator. No one's in a shield set. I think Mad Hatter was, and he got taken out of it for a video. Yeah, someone's gotta be in a shield set. And yeah, I have a question about shield set. I don't have voice, but I'm cleansing my gear. Is it speed and HP, or do I need accuracy on it with some defense? I mean, it depends on what it is, but the main priority of any shield set is HP. The second priority is speed. After that is kind of a debate. Dang it, this is free-to-play Ronin's other account. This is not what I need to do. I think he ever responded either. Way too much stuff going on, guys. Manage. Its number of buffs, his defense only applies to shield. I think you're right. I think I got it backwards in my head. Yeah, you're totally right. Just reached 8 buffs with Fragment before I could only get 5 and was dying. Fragment is gotta be my favorite new champion. That's awesome, dude. I hope that works for you. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I was on vacation when that champion was the fusion, and I missed him by just a sliver. Yeah, no wonder my team has been getting so many interesting results. Because Hatter wasn't in his shield set. I know, done. Putting my foot in my mouth. Okay, let's get back to 313 million on Nightmare Chimera right now. Turned 36. That's impressive, dude. Wish I had him. Wish I had that Valkyrie card. It would triple my damage. Yeah, it's huge. Stage 15 in dungeon. Should I work on Dragon or for the event while I can get to Chronophage set? Or the event while I get to... It's a good question. I would probably... Depends on where you are on the account, right? I would recommend farming the event while you can. But if you're a new account, I would recommend Dragon earlier. Either ways, welcome along. G also has decreased attack, so I don't need accuracy on as well. That is nice, yeah. All right. Dan's question from earlier. He plays 9-piece. I did 9-piece and I keep taking damage. I mean, it's not going to stop you from taking damage. 3 stacks will stop you from taking the first 3 hits. Right? That's how it works. see if I have 3 chronophage accessories. Or not chronophage. Mercurial. We don't. I need to find a faction where I do have 3 mercurial sets. The sets in here are so bad. Just the way they're all formatted is so bad. Oh, Shadowkin, Lizardman. Alright, we can do a Lizardman. So. Alright, we're testing our boy Saurus out. Yeah, Dan, I think maybe you're thinking you'll just like never take damage, which obviously is not how it works. But you should be free from the first 3 instances of single target damage unless there's multi-hitters. Boom. Saurus, 9-piece Mercurial. And then you get one at the beginning of your turn. I bet this is also huge for Faction Wars. Saurus versus Nice. Who's gonna win? Saying I have double wicks and that guy on one account will be spicy for sure, big time. Dang. Well, we survived 2 hits from Nice, which is more than most people can say. Survived another hit. Like if we're faster than him, can you die if he doesn't switch forms? The event dungeon has a tournament at the moment. I got a Stag Knight from the Shard. Stag Knight's a great champion. Yeah, I'm also farming the event dungeon on the main account. Accuracy to land the attack break unless another champion's doing it. Yeah, he said that because he said his Yolfrig is going to do that, so he doesn't need the accuracy on Wix well. I don't know how fast his Nice was. Probably fast. Let's see. Obviously, Saurus is like the worst champion we could test this with because he's literally 80 base speed. I don't think we're that much slower though. Yeah, that's the thing, is once he goes afterwards. Do we have accuracy or attack speed on this? I kind of really want to beat a Nice with a Saurus, if we're being honest. Where are you at on the referrals for the main on Chronom? I have 4 of the 6 done. So I need... Warrior's got 1 account. I need him to get to 40, and I need another one to get to 40. Granted, I'd like him to be 50, but at least 40. I'm gonna lose this guy like 10 times. 45k HP and 3,840 defense. Hit the turn on Ultra Nightmares all the time. Nice. Powerful champion scales with how cool they look in my eyes. Fun to be. You would like Glizzy. That's exactly what he thinks too. The thing is, the second he goes first, we're toast. Alright, now this is what I was curious about. We're obviously going to be toast here, but he's still giving himself total guard. Oh, multi-hits. So he can't actually be nice. It's close though. Now we can test the buff strip part about this. I was going to say, if I can beat nice, I was going to stop before I won that and record that for part of a YouTube video. So he stopped that. It's stopping the damage, it's stopping the shield, but he did go twice there, so that's an issue. So then, maybe this team. I know, we were close to beating that nice, honestly. That was a guaranteed decreased defense as well. Like his kit reads very differently than normal people's, and that was guaranteed. Don, if you at least want to do that 1 to 40, that would be awesome. I mean, he said he's working on it, but it's been a day and 12 hours. There you go. Saurus' first ever solo win in the arena. Feels pretty confident to say that. But yeah, if you want to do that 1 referral, that would be goated. Because he shouldn't be that far off from 40. He's at 31. You're the man, I appreciate it. But yeah, if we test him out in Doom Tower, all it's gonna do is he's gonna survive those first 3 hits, and that's it. I don't know if Dan's still here, but... Oh, you are here, Dan. So, this is PvP, or PvE. It's gonna protect us from the first 3 hits. So 1 hit, no damage. 2 hits, no damage. We go, we place another one. We can't replace another one, we just place 1. Next hit, no damage, and then now we're back to just being regular. So that's awesome. But it protects us from the first 3 hits like we thought it would. It's just not gonna protect us from every single hit. Now, hypothetically, the real interesting application is... I guess it doesn't matter. If you get a 9-piece mercurial set faster than the Sand Devil, can anybody solo the Sand Devil? That's my question. So I think that's obviously the question we have to ask, right? And that's what we have to figure out. So let's look at accessories first. You can loop it. I mean, that's the thing, is you can't loop it, right? So I'm thinking it could be huge for revivers in dungeons, like faction wars, to help me get through some of the difficult fights. What is the Razzle code? Go fast. Yeah, it's go fast, I think. G-O-F-A-S-T. Yep, go fast. One word. Okay. So skinwalkers, and I guess we have none of it. High elves. Night revs. Something weird's happening. Why am I not seeing mercurial? There it is. Was it earlier? We just didn't have it for that set? We know we have it for Lizardmen. But it's not a super fast piece. 11 speed off of it. Could try like a Necmo maybe. Sulfurion. Predator. No, it needs to be a champion that can do like enemy max HP, or see. I think Sulfurion makes a lot of sense, or Venomage. Caretaker, I don't have a Crisia. I wish. Well, the thing is, you only need resistance if you're facing champions who can increase your cooldowns. Because you can't remove it. But also, Lizardman's right now is the only faction I can find with all three, and I don't feel like looking through every single faction. And like hypothetically, the thing is, if you can get this, I don't think you need any stats, right? I think you literally just need the speed. If this is going to work how I imagine it will. Predator's doesn't have mastery, so, and without max HP or poisons or HP burns or masteries, it's going to be like a 45-minute fight against Sand Devil, if it works. Versus Venomage has poisons and masteries. Nope, it needs to be 9-piece of this. So this is where we need to get, like, roll some gear up. Priority stats, speed. Let's do boots first. Does it really matter? I guess we just need 6-star. That's kind of all that matters. Some accuracy would be nice, but... So then we're looking at the other 5 pieces. We just need a subset speed. Rolling it up. I don't know if it works against bosses or not, but we're about to find out. I guess we can go ahead and just test that in general, right? So I'll waste some energy against Sand Devil. I guess there's no reason I need to do it against a high-level Sand Devil. Oh, is he still in it? Or did I take it? I did take it. I'm glad I caught that. It won't matter. We can still test it. It's fine, guys. We can still test it. Because he's not going to replenish it on himself, but it should take him replace. Oh my gosh! Should protect him from the first hit. No. Yeah, so maybe it just doesn't work against bosses. Okay, that makes sense. But that's sad. So I think it's broken in solo content. I think it's amazing in regular content, especially PvP. I wonder if it says that in the set. Doesn't say it in the set, so I wonder if it says that in the champion, I guess. Enemy skill. I don't know. I didn't say that though. All bosses will ignore total guard. There you go. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense, but... Well, because, like, Clan Boss, for example, it is, like, a lot... It makes more sense the more I think about it, because Clan Boss, you need a champion with 190 speed, and that would just be an unkillable team. Aw, dude. Obviously, that's silly and stupid and broken, but that's so fun. You just put every champion with 190 plus speed and 9-piece mercurial, and they can just be a fully unkillable team, no matter the speeds. Wouldn't that be awesome? It seems to me though in PvP there are probably certain ones that get around it, right? Like double pierce. Yeah. So, any double hitting nuker, right? any ally attacker. So that one hits once. This one hits twice, so that would wreck. Constantine hits twice, right? Or no, Constantine does, he doesn't. Davia hits multiple times. Trunda hits twice, typically. But also the thing is, like, if you just go fast, yeah, multi-hits will run. Like, just hits in general. Like, 1 hit takes 1 stack, 2 hits takes another stack, 3 hits takes another stack, and then 4 hits you're done. Alright, so if you're going super slow, it doesn't matter how many stacks he has, this team will wear down your things unless you're going faster than them. But what it does allow is if you have like a slightly slower team, they use 4 abilities and don't get enough off, and then you can kind of wreck everybody. So if I wanted to do like a Taras team and I built a super slow Duchess and Madame Saris and Lydia and then Taras, as long as they don't burn through my stacks before we go, then all 4 of us can go, place a ton of buffs, strip your buffs, and then nuke everybody, and then that would kill him. Would multi-burn stack separate, or is it only single? I don't know. Let's see if there's a ninja around here to test it. Don't know how it would work with Gizmac. They didn't place it, first of all. That's hard to say at this point. Kemad Hikari, welcome. We're messing around with some mercurial sets right now. I'm also curious if it'll take one of his stacks when it tries to place a debuff. So Volcanos' passive should try and place a HP burn on us. It's not 100% obviously. So we'll go down from 3 to 2 when he tries to do that. Tormund's also good. That didn't went from the passive, so we can try one more time. It didn't there either. So I wonder if that just ignores it. I'm about to fall out of gold 5 because all these losses I keep taking. He also doesn't have enough demon spawn allies, so that's not helping him. Yeah, I think it's ignoring their passives. I think you're right. I mean, it is busted, but it's not like... I mean, Stone Skin's doing a similar thing, right? But Stone Skin, I guess, can still trigger Volcanos' passive. So yeah, I'm just trying to think of like the best use cases. I mean, I think it's huge for go second teams, right? Like just to give you another chance to go and stay alive without Stone Skin. And you can do it with just 4 pieces, hypothetically. Which same thing as Stone Skin, to be fair. I'm trying to think of who that counters a ton. So what about a champion who doesn't hit and they try and remove those buffs? Would that count? Right, like if Madame Saris goes in. So Arbiter goes first, that's not an attack. And you run 2 sets of it. What do you mean? It's a 9, it goes up to a 9-piece set. Are you saying like on different people? Why? What's the purpose of it? I understand what that would be testing. So But what if Madame Ceres goes? Arbiter goes first, buffs attack. Madame Ceres goes and tries to strip. Does that count? What does that do? Maybe not if it doesn't try and take damage. Not a lot of champions that do that. No, I mean, that's not immortal because they would just have, if they hit twice, we're done. Because again, so let's say we've got Arbiter and Siphi that both have 9-piece sets. They survive a ton, Arbiter goes down. Siphi can revive. When Siphi takes her turn, she places an immortal stack on herself. First of all, Arbiter's alive with no stacks on herself. So she could still die, but let's say she takes a turn, Siphi dies. She places one on herself, she goes again, she places one on herself, Siphi's back up. If they hit Siphi twice, she loses her stacks and goes. Or she hits Arbiter twice, he loses her stack and goes. Like this, the more, this almost encourages big speed teams at going a ton of time. So it's not as broken as you're saying. Max Min is probably use 4 champs for max HP gain and then 3-star the camp. I don't know. What? Max or Min is probably use 4 champs for max HP gain and 3-star the campaign, leveling a 6-star level 40 to 60. Yeah, I mean, just if you're starting the game, yes. Or you don't know where you got there, what are you talking about? Any tutorial how referral program didn't work? Like this referral program? Or are you talking about like a link code? When you start doing campaigns, should you level all 4 champions or level only 2 to try and get the 3-star? Also the updated video for best download link. And they get 3 epic, not 4. Let's see. Third link, you only get 3 epics. The only one that gives you 4 is this one, and I know for a fact it gives you 4 because it's my link. All the other ones only give you 3. But the third link is this Tholin one, or this normal one, depending on how you calculate it. But, so, campaign is typically to level all 4 champions. Yep, Don, it worked. Thank you, my man. But when you start doing campaigns, you want to try and rush to those sacred shards. And then when you stop, when you can't beat it anymore, you can't 3-star everything, then you start running to level food champions. So if I run into brutal campaign right now, I'm using 1 campaign farmer and 3 food champions. And that's the goal. I use link and didn't get a reward. So you're not talking about the referral program, are you talking about a link code? Because I've made a tutorial video about it. You can also go back and watch the beginning of this stream. We did it. You log out of Play and Play. You use a new email, assuming you're doing this on PC. And then if that doesn't work, the first troubleshooting thing is to wait about 5 minutes. Some people say if you level up to level 3 and get the little apprentice pass, that works. And then the last one would be logging out and logging back in. But it definitely works. Which link did you use, Side Job? Because we've tested all of them. So I'm relatively confident that every single one of these works. Alright, how close are we to beating Lashun? Because he pulled his primal shard today and got a mythical, so now I want to. I know I found him. So hypothetically we could fight him without... Oh, I need another crown. There's a boss we need to beat. A mimic appears. There's another boss. You do not need to delete Plarium. That's not true. that's like the last resort that you can do it, but I promise you do not have to do that. What does this boss do? Easy HP burner. I don't know a ton about Max, to be honest, but I do know that you do not have to delete player and play. The biggest thing is you have to be logged out and you have to use an email that's never been used before. But I would test it by logging out and logging back in to see if that works. What set do you run on cardio? I mean, this is just like an all-out damage set. Depends on where you're using them, though. I would just recommend like very high speed, probably 4-piece merciless or reflex to get back to his ally attack and cleanse. Depends on where you're using him. I like building him for damage because he gets so many hits, but that's not the smartest thing for most areas. How hard is the Cursed City main boss? Brutal. He's very, very difficult. On either mode. I mean, it helps being in-game. I haven't played it on a free-to-play, so I don't know. I've only ever played on my in-game account. Yeah, Amius is awful. He's so difficult. He's probably my least favorite boss in the game. I beat him every month on hard, but I hate him. That's like the most likely... I don't deny many takeovers. That's the main... Like, if I deny a takeover, it's most likely because they requested Amius. Or, obviously, I deny the stupid ones where it's like, hey, I'm on, like, a weekend of the game. Can you build me a 1-key Ultra Nightmare Clan Boss team? I like stupid stuff. People don't know what they're talking about. A good bit of a brain. You really have to be familiar with his kit because you have to kill him on a certain time, and he's very reactive. So you need to hold your buffs, and you need to place your debuffs at a certain time. You can freeze this boss. I did not know that. Glysad's coming in clutch. Did not realize you could freeze this boss. That's pretty crazy. Boy, that's nuts. You definitely cannot just chuck in a random team to Amius. No, absolutely not. I didn't even know you could freeze this guy. Glysad MVP, dude. Now we're just gonna A1 this boss to death. There goes my takeover idea. I mean, we can, but I will ask for champions in your roster, and I will only do it if I see like a logical route there. But the gear also has to be good. It's just tough. It's tough and it's not fun. I saw someone with Luminicity can solo him. I've also seen that. I have not built a Luminicity to do that, but I've heard that. I've also never built a solo team. Because he's brutal to solo because he heals himself. So you have to have really good heal reduction. Have a Venomage, good hope that she can do something. Yeah, Venomage is great for it. Alright, so we need another crown before we can even fight this guy, and there's so much left. I think I've missed several days. Are the crowns in random locations, or is it possible to know where they are? Michal, also big, yeah. I'm gonna go fight this boss. On normal mode, you can use my main account to test. Potentially. Do you guys know? Can someone... Oh, there are. It's in a little tooltip, right? Little tooltip. Where's their little tooltip? Can someone find out where the... I guess I can't show you which ones I've got. I have 2 of the 3 keys. Like a map or something. I learned my 1 key teams on Ultra Nightmare Clan Boss from your video. Start with me and your team. Now use good old Wixpel. Nice, Jamie. I'm glad that works. I'm happy to help you. I make content all the time. Collect all the Grim Crowns to unlock the final boss. I don't know what tooltip you're talking about, Dawn. Yeah, if someone could find me the map, because it's definitely going to be in this left side. Crown icon on the stages during the... Yeah, I get that. Right, so I can't see the crown. So I know that it's not on any of these stages, even the ones that I haven't beat. But it could be down here, could be up here, could definitely be up here. So if you guys could find a map or something that lets me know what area of the map I need to be focused on while I try and fight this boss. Is she the poison girl? Continuous heal. Actually. I mean, no worries if you can't. It'll just be super clutch. I can look one up in a minute if I want to. I am RU. Do you know if there's a map somewhere? It looks like it's going to be somewhere on the left for me. Towards the bottom. Okay, a little helpful. Probably should have just ally attack there, but that's okay. I think it does change because he is off. He's moved. The boss moved. Haven't cleared in hard, just normal, okay. Ninja Mikage is pretty broken anywhere. Okay. See you, Dan. Have a good night. They have them east, west, and south on my account. Okay. I'll take all those. Weak hit. That's not fun. Trying to look at that Reddit map, but I think it's old. I think it's changed. We'll compare in a second to see if it looks the same. I'll find the vids of it. I've seen a popular one as Bad Eater. Are you responding to somebody? Gotcha. What's a great team setup with Ninja against... What is UND? UND? Undead? Hey, what? Ultra Nightmare? UNM? So many new players got OP epic supports and it's good for Ninja, but don't got none of those. I mean, Ninja doesn't need epic supports. Yeah, popular one is Bad Eater. Oh, you're talking about, yeah, you're talking about Ultra Nightmare Clan Boss teams. Any Clan Boss team is better with Ninja in it. Ninja is like one of the best Clan Boss damage dealers in the game. So champions who bring in ally attack are great, so he can use his abilities more. Champions that keep you alive are great. Yeah, Ultra Nightmare Demon Lord. I'm with you. So, yeah, Demitha teams, Man-Eater teams, those are the main, like, unkillable or block damage teams, if that's what you're asking. But again, I also have plenty of videos about that, talking about, like, what I do when I look on your account. Do you have a Wixwall team or a Brogni team? If not, do you have Demitha? Do you have Man-Eater? Do you have any champions that bring block damage or unkillable? Is a block damage or unkillable team possible? And if not, then you go to a traditional team. If you're doing traditional team, you either want to go very, very fast or you want to go ally protection. That's like the 30-second breakdown of what's a very complex, long-winded topic. Okay, let's take a look at this map. So there's an Androck fight up near her that had the key, which is different now. Yeah, they're in different spots. She was right by the ash fields, and this is now Mangle Branch. That map is old. Yeah, I think it's a whole new map because these have different names too. No, they have the same names. They're just in different areas. So this was a different boss. But maybe this was the key last time. So this had a key up at the ash field, so where Mikage was. So tiny. We're looking for keys. I'm quilling off my Mikage 100 boost up to Toro's damage. Yeah, Mikage is unbelievable. You have a good idea on non-Woxwell teams with Brogni and that guy? Yeah. If you have Donatello, there's a super good team that I've made with him that can easily reach the 2.1. Not easily, but can definitely reach the 2.14 billion team. Donatello would be the best champion though. So it's not super helpful. When does this guy start doing a puzzle? I'm trying to find the stupid keys. Not the most helpful map because I need them to show where the keys are, and it doesn't. Do you have that with a Brogni and Lethal? I'd really like help with that. Yeah, man, you can message me on Discord. I can show you the speed tune and stuff, and help figure it out. Donatello's my version of Mr. T is my favorite turtle. That is very sad, dude. Alright, this is ridiculous. So... are there mythicals you fight that don't have keys? Because I wonder if it's just all the mythicals. No, because I don't think Calamitous had. Never mind. Too many mythicals. Alright, so I think we just start exploring a little bit and see if we can find it. Want to. Stupid mimic. Nice, with a little mercurial altar. Fantastic. Here is what I need. Thank goodness. Don't know who made this, but this is awesome. Tholin's Clan Discord, nice. So it's up here at the top left by that boss. We've gotten these two. So it's this top left and this boss that we need to fight. I don't know the best way I need to get up there, but I see a path up here past this mimic, so we're gonna try it that direction. Glycad, Ninja, Volcanos, Newt, Lydia, Newt, Phoenix. Actually, we're just gonna go raw damage. But I'm sorry for you, Don. Don, I wish you had Donnie, man. I'm sure you know. The irony's not lost on you. If you want, I can be Solidarity, and I can ban that name in here too, so no one can bring it up. See if we can land a decreased defense. Nice. He's the best turtle, never banned. That's a good attitude. Obviously no hero reduction on this team, but I'm hoping we can just out damage it. Especially as Volcanos' damage starts to stack. And Newt's decreased defense starts to stack too. I am RU, got your message, man. This is annoying with the hero reduction. I don't know if he had a hero reduction option or not. Kind of wasn't paying attention. I'd rather not waste a reroll. Okay, got a Venomage this time. Weak hit, love it. Freaking love this game. Forgot to include Vizier for Mimics in my team this time go around. Some relying on Manaya for hero reduction is going as you would expect. Yeah, exactly. I think I took one of my hero reduction champions out like Skull Lord or something. Because I kept getting them all the times you don't want hero reduction champions. Or you don't need hero reduction champions. Nice, you not weak hitting would be clutch. Same thing with you, Venomage. Bad affinities for this Mimic. I don't know if his A1 or his A2 hits harder. Alright, we got him back for a brief second. Everyone's freaking magic affinity. We should have stuck it out with that original team. I don't know if we would have been able to do it though. He heals too fast. Are you sure you're using Panda anywhere specific after the buff? I have not used Panda at all. You can definitely work in a Wixwell team. I don't know, I hate being negative. I'm just not as high on the Panda, even after his buff as everyone else is. He's for sure better, no questions asked, he's better. Just don't think he's great. Like some people were talking about using him over the other login champions, and I'm like, I take Tholin 1,000,000 times out of 1,000,000 over Panda. Definitely Narmer or Corvus, like it's not even a question. It's gonna be a long night if I'm waiting to fight the stupid. I don't think Cream is built. Yeah, I'm not doing that takeover tonight. He did finally send the login info, and like it's 11:30. I can't be starting a 2-hour long Hydra takeover. I think I'll have to double check with the wife, but I think we might just try and stream tomorrow night for the Hydra takeover because I like doing them on stream, and they don't typically turn into great YouTube videos, which was my plan. My plan was to like cut this off at like 10:45, record for like an hour and a half for the Hydra takeover, and turn it to a YouTube video. But I don't feel like most Hydra takeovers turn into great videos because I can always go back and do a summary, like do it on stream. Like do the takeover on stream and then do a summary afterwards. Real a la carte. I got the Supreme Gaelic promo code to work. Took a couple tries. Everyone said it was gone. I would be very, very surprised to hear that. It definitely is gone. Just announce it so we don't lose our streak. Poor Glizzy. Yeah, that is sad. I think he's one of the 2 people that never lost a streak. Schlesman and Glizzy were the only ones who popped up to that. Only regular people that popped up to that random Power World stream. The infamous Power World Tuesday afternoon stream, whatever it was. I'm definitely not up to creating a brand new account again, Real Alucard, but I'm pretty sure that the Gaelic code does not work. I'm curious how you got it to work. When you say it took a couple of tries, like a couple accounts, or entering it a couple of times, either of those doesn't make a lot of sense to me. I think I definitely need to go left. So I just unlocked a Curio altar. Crap, is this map wrong? I think it has to be. Which is next to a Phrygius. Phrygius is on his map. And the Sunken Village. The crown is directly above the Sunken Village, according to this. If I believe it or not. The Great Barrage. So we need to go up and right from here. I don't think we have enough coins. I didn't want to load it first, but I got it. Interesting. I'm trying to think if that changes anything for me. I just think in general 200 Rock's better. The real question is, would I take a Razovarg or a Supreme Gaelic? I think I still take Razovarg. Supreme Gaelic is 100% better for Hydra and Spider. That's kind of it though, right? I don't know, I guess he's great everywhere. Supreme Aethel Code, Moses is Sandals. You need set for all wave content. But you got her with him. What do you mean? You got Supreme Gaelic and 200 Rock? There's Supreme Gaelic link code? Supreme Gaelic is great, for sure. I don't think he's comparable to Sulfurion. Sulfurion's a reviver and a shielder. Gaelic is great for Hydra. He's one of the best Hydra champions. See, dude, I'm out on the kitty cut code. We talked about this. That's what I went for on my main account. Or my main free-to-play account. And you just can't get good damage out of the cat until you're very late game. Because you need heavy speed and heavy crit damage and attack. Starter code with Gaelic and extra Lego of 200. What starter code is here with Supreme Gaelic? either making stuff up or you have access to stuff I have not seen. So this is the community document with raid new player codes. Yeah, it might be one of those crack codes or something. And this is every champion you can get with one of those codes. There's an ultimate Gaelic if you got the epic. But the only legendaries you can get are Tholin, Rafmatab, Narma, Karato, Harvest Jack, Elenarl, or Corvus. Or Bambus or Basilius. There's a few random ones, but typically Elenarl, Jack, Karato, Narma, Tholin. So I don't know where you're getting Supreme Gaelic, the Void Lego. Alright. Literally says it's like right here. Stupid ambush. Corpswood Valley. Directly to the right of this. There it is. Wait, so I think we can fight him. Unless it needs another key to beat the boss. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm very interested in this code. Skeptical, to say the least. You sure you didn't just get the epic version and thought you got the Void Lego? Alright, so the real question is, I need a key here. I think maybe we're just good, hypothetically. We didn't fight one of the bosses, so it's going to be annoying, but hypothetically we can just power through them. That was the epic ultimate Gaelic, my bad. Yeah. First of all, I don't think that was a good decision, real Alucard. So nobody's saying he doesn't work. There used to be a promo code. So like how you got 2 Hanorok. There's a promo code. So you type in Desert Queen to get your 2 Hanorok. You would type in Supreme 6, I think is what it was, and you'd get a Supreme Gaelic, the Void Legendary Gaelic HP Burner. Not the Epic HP Burner, Ultimate Gaelic. That's why we were all very confused. Five accounts of Nuka, that's nice. I just really don't want her to freeze us. He's banning my account. I put like 18 of them food. The Epic? Not bad. It's not great. It used to be good. I should just say one. I love volcanoes, dude. Bro, so nasty. Sure, yeah, most people do it, like, you know, pretty quickly. Shoot, you can start with a Mordecai and he's better. Tried a handful of new Lego accounts, okay. Yeah, we talked about this earlier. I think the best start you can have is Corvus and 2 Hanorok. Okay. We can fight the main boss. The real question is, does this take a key? Because if it doesn't, I guess it doesn't matter because we can't get to that boss anyways with one. So let's see if we can beat the boss and Lashun. Because we still got this dude. And I kind of remember him being crazy. Just takes energy. So it does take one of these, right? Provoke, decrease attack, decrease defense. Flex damage if he's not under HP burn, so he needs to be under HP burn. So Gizmax seems big here. Or Sulfurion. I don't love this team, but we can try it. Let's go Siphi, Marius, Sulfurion. No, let's do Sulfurion. Frisk. Laz? I don't know. Only use the key if you win, though. Nice. Have that, so we'll just buff extend. Oof. So we need that HP burn on ASAP. As if he's kind of just out of it for now. Oh, we can also use a last to place HP burn if needed. Tyrant, Mordecai, and Skrank, yeah, those are all awesome options. My thought is get this boss down, and then should make everything a little easier. But I do want Siphi to stay alive, because her passive is keeping us topped up. But if she dies, hopefully then we can revive. Oh... Let's switch Alas. Places HP burn. Feels like the bot's not gonna die much faster than the other one. But okay, the point is, I feel like we can beat both, so that's all we need to do. I Tholin 200 Rock, my Panda Verges 200 Rock are strong for free to play. Yeah, I'm not a huge Bambus fan. I just feel like your Panda Verges 200 Rock account, you just have no damage. Yeah, this team's super resistant. Super free to play, I mean. Tholin 200 Rock is definitely a great start. Panda Verges 200 Rock, I'm not as sold on. Verges is solid just to have an ally protector. Yeah, there's been a Verges code. me. Vulcan instead of Vergus Link for a while. Vergus, Anax, Tagoar, Deacon. Now, what will be interesting is if you get Vergus with another champion. Is Bamouses really linked just Uugo? That's the only epic you get? I hope that's not true. Well, we won in the background. 349. Congratulations. All right, guys. Yeah, no, there's not a code for Vergus. There used to be a Taragi code, but not a Vergus code. All right. Wish me luck. We got a 2.5% chance of mythical, but boy, that would just make my night, wouldn't it? Fully expect an epic, and it is an epic. There's a Stag Knight, like we were just talking about earlier. A great champion, just not what we wanted. I think I've gotten one mythical from Primals. Scan your referrals to make sure mine is the active one. No, it says this is level 2. Let me log out and log back in and see. Curse you, Stag Knight. Yeah, exactly. Always showing up when we don't want them. People are farming the event dungeon so they can get Edward and they get a Stag Knight instead. Same here. Why couldn't you be a Feral? Why couldn't you be a Toshiro is really what I want to know. Still got my 6-star soul waiting for Toshiro. Alright, Don, let's check. Yes, Donnie 2 shirts. I love it. Level 15 already, dude. I appreciate it. I'm gonna message Warrior and see if he's still playing the other one. Cool. Well, it is midnight, so I'm going to wrap a few things up, or almost midnight, and then call it a night. So let's see if we can find somebody to raid. Let's see who's up. Who's up cranking the raid? Oh, PJ is up. Let's go raid MXPJ. Cool. If you guys want on YouTube, we're about to cut off the stream, but feel free to join the Discord. I think we might stream tomorrow night for a takeover. But yeah, let's go ahead and raid PJ. Looks like he's doing some Chimera. And I will see you guys soon. Thanks for hanging out tonight. I enjoyed it.